All right, everybody, thank you for tuning into this live stream of Blades in Gastown for what could possibly be the season finale for season 1 of Blades in Gastown.
If we don't fuck it up?
Well, or if you do.
Oh.
Yeah. Moon falls, everyone dies. It's spoilers, this is
God
Majora's
damn it.
Mask.
It rotates to show its hideous face as it comes plummeting down onto us. Ogre fucked up in a tune roll.
And no one has an ocarina.
It's really our own fault.
Where did we end off? We're probably in downtime, I want to say.
Yeah.
We
have love
pretty much
letters.
always in downtime.
Yes, and
yeah,
there's-
love
there's-
letters.
Yeah. Did everyone
Last
get
session.
XP? I think so.
Yeah, we did XP. We even talked about.
Sly takes over driving the boat. Crow begins working on grabbing the 2 Dorcases out of the water.
Yep.
That's us. We are rescued, and now we hear the sound of a sun cannon powering up. Sly whips the boat around to run back through the squid. It just kind of explodes. We go and talk to one of the Northwest Mounted Police bases, and we get a writ for the bounty from Stephanie. And I think that was it.
Cool. So I didn't pay you or anything? I totally must have, because I
yeah, we
also
got- we
did
got a
the
church
entanglement.
did.
We got a
I
butt
gave-
shit of money.
Yep.
So that's from last session.
Yeah.
We got 10 coin, 4 rep, and 7 heat out of that one.
Yeah, that sounds
And
right.
the crew got 6 XP, Ogre, Bell, and Crow got 5, and then Sly got 4, and then there was a bunch of desperate XP to go around.
Yep.
As, you know.
Yeah, you
that was,
climbed a squid almost successfully.
that was a... Oh, yeah, it was a bad fucking session. Let me see how Ogre's doing. Hey, not great.
Really?
I have level 1 harm, Your Star Burns, and level 2 harm, Crushed Ribs, and I'm
Yep.
at 8 out of 9 stress.
Have I blasted? Have I exploded Ogre yet?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, when the shot went wide and hit the tower and took out most of it.
Oh yeah.
I was
You were
yeah.
the support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were Furiosa and I was Max, and
Yeah.
then you mopped me right in the ribs.
No. So, this was when you hit the when you went and invaded the Sparkrite warehouse and you turned their inner warehouse into a poop emoji.
Oh yeah. Dude,
And then
clever
Belle went up a
boxing.
different guard tower and was covering you, and she's like, "I want to pull
Belated.
I want to pull the trigger on the sun rifle," and I was like, "Yes, you do."
And I
I'm
don't
here to
have do
encourage
anything
good
other
life
than say,
choices.
sure.
Cool. So yeah, we've got some love letters and some downtime.
Cool.
Um,
Which do you want to start with?
Probably the love letters, because there's a few of them where if you succeed well enough, it's just clear all stress and take a different thing. There's some good and bad shit in these.
Oh hell, dog.
I can't push myself on the love letter.
You can. It's just severely
No.
inadvisable.
You push yourself to climb and pass out. Good job.
I love you so much. Seizure. And then you come back without the ability to love anymore.
Can we take devil's bargains?
I'm
for
not
those letters?
Joss Whedon, Chris.
I loved you so hard I burnt out my love capacitor.
But you could be.
That's a very that's the most Joss Whedon thing I think I've heard in a while.
That makes me feel happy. I did a good.
So would anybody like to go first with their love letter?
Yep, I'm in.
Awesome. Belle.
Bell, ring the bell. GM ref actions. Where's the love letters? They were a YouTube
they're in
document,
Hangouts or Drive rather.
not YouTube document.
Quick.
There's such
the
thing as
witness
YouTube
one.
documents.
Yet.
All right,
do you need-
Ogre.
okay.
I'm not Ogre. I am Bell.
Yep, down the bottom.
Okay,
You'll
so
notice
if I
that they
remember
get
correctly-
more verbose as I wrote them.
The verbosity increases.
Wait, they're in Drive? I don't see them.
They totally are.
She just linked them.
Yep. They're in my personal
so-
drive because I just shared them via link.
So I have
yeah.
at least 2 coin, right?
You should have probably more than that.
I should probably have more. I have at least 2.
Mhm.
Here, let's say there could be more. My consort is 0.
Mhm.
On the other hand, my hunt is 3.
Okay.
You got to read your thing so the people at home can.
Sure, but I'm just prepping everyone so
Oh,
they understand.
gotcha.
Oh my god. Burb. Your burb is having... Oh, it's better now. Okay.
Hello, Brib.
Bell. Madame Fu approaches you with an offer. Become part owner in her club in exchange for a little money, but more importantly, some labor. Clientele are hesitant to return since the attack, but the presence of someone who helps save them could probably entice them back. Probably entice them to return. They are hesitant to return. You'd also be afforded access to the double secret VIP floor. We'll either hunt to keep watch, offer protection, maybe entertain some guests with gunplay, or consort plus X, where X is equivalent to the amount of coin you spend to buy in.
Oh.
They include getting... So if I roll poorly, we take 2 heat.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That is the... I'm going to go ahead and roll without thinking about this at all.
Okay.
And
that's totally valid.
Risky, controlled, or desperate?
Controlled.
And do I need standard effect, I assume?
Yeah. It won't matter. It's just the number on the die.
No, I don't get to do any stressed pulling, do I?
Yeah, if you want to push yourself, you totally can.
All right, I'm pushing myself.
Awesome. Which one are you doing?
Oh, hunt.
Okay.
So the hunt. Right, so I'm going to keep watch, and perhaps... So there is a phenomenal option here.
Yep.
Where is it? Yes. Okay. I'm hoping for a 6+ because I want to read option 2 there.
Okay. I've got it up so people at home can hopefully read it. You get a 6.
I got
That's
a 6.
Good thing you pushed yourself.
Yeah, that's very, very valuable because a 4 would have been not as fun as I wanted. 6+. A few of the infected squid cultists come looking for their bruiser's arm. Can you remind us what happened to the bruiser's arm? Ogre, maybe? Do you know what happened?
Ogre relocated it, smuggled it off the bruiser's body, one might say.
Right. Yeah.
And then,
it was
then,
definite smuggling that occurred.
Yeah. It was a transport job. You transported it from its proper socket to the floor.
Well,
and then to its face, I believe.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll allow that.
I'm not sure it's proper.
And then through its face, that was sort of like the route, which is the detail of the transport job, as we all know.
Right.
And then to the floor eventually, and then some interested party within Club Liver decided that I haven't tasted squid cultist before. Let's give that a shot.
Right, and that is where my choose 2 comes up.
Yep.
1, modify your next indulge vice roll up or down by 2. 1 or 2. 2, take 2 coins as the chef thanks you for the new materials to work with. Or 3, gain 2 XP on any track. So for those of you playing at home, you may see that I have an almost full stress track. So I'm absolutely going to be taking... I got it in my mouth is one of my harms.
And winded.
Just FYI. Right. So I'm probably going to be chilling out and taking some stress relief. So that first one is probably pretty valuable. I've never used coin for anything.
That's fair.
But can I take 2 XP in lieu of the coin?
Yeah, that's option 3. So you choose 1, 2, or you choose 2 of 1, 2, and 3.
But I still want to deliver unto chef.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And I don't know what was that like a result. What is the best XP track to drop that XP in for assisting a chef in their butchery and or preparation of squid cultist a la mode?
That sounds like finesse.
Well, yeah. So that could be like insight because you sort of know, hey, I got you what you need. I mean, personal, the playbook advancement is always really good as well. That's a really nice XP track, and I mean, that could just be, someone at the club being like, hey, I have this secret book of, guns and how to oil them, or something.
Is cooking, would cooking being tinker?
Yeah, of these, it would either be tinker or consort, depending. I could see an argument for both.
Didn't you say earlier that it was still writhing and moving?
Oh yeah.
That's what makes swallowing it fun.
Oh,
and also those little stickers try to crawl its way back up, and it's your intestinal fortitude that allows you to keep it down. Maybe it's Freck. I like it.
If there's something that the there's something that the French know a thing or two about, it's intestinal fortitude.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to take 2 insight for helping the chef prepare squid cultist à l'orange.
Awesome.
Cool.
Who wants to try their luck next?
I believe Ogre. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Looks like Crow is next.
Okay.
I could go next. I have decided against doing the D2.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go for the sway because, well, let me read the love letter first. Nora has invited you to dinner with her parents. Rather, her parents have insisted she invite you to dinner, but she'd rather walk into the sea and be devoured whole by a squid. I'm not gonna kink shame, but having duly extended the invitation, she tells you it is your choice and doesn't seem to be lying. Her mother is seeking input of your people in a program she's been chosen to run on behalf of the Church of the Holy Ecstasy of the Flesh. It promises to be an awkward evening, replete with prejudiced old people, but it's also a family. So, Edgar is going to go to dinner versus potentially skipping out with the prowl roll because he has never been invited to, neither of them have really sat down with the other set of parents. So he's been wanting to make things a little more serious for a while. So he's going to take this opportunity to make a good impression with her mother, and mostly her mother. Sway, she tells you about a program the church are calling residential schools. It sounds like slow genocide.
Good.
And because I'm 8 out of 9 stress, I can't push myself for this, but I still have 3 dice, so it should be fine.
That's not bad. Should be like a 50-50 of something not terrible. I think that's a 1 in 2 chance actually of getting a 6. So let's see.
Nope.
That's a 5.
Okay, it's a 5. So you manage to refute her points on her terms. Your voice only raises a few times, and while she remains unswayed, others around the table appear to have their doubts. Clear 2 stress. Thank God. Okay, so done that.
You're down to 6, which is a pretty good number for stress too.
Yes. And there is something I want to do in addition while
Well,
I'm
you've
at
got a final sentence as well. But yeah, you can do your thing as well.
Yeah. So because, dinner didn't go too horribly, and Edgar didn't take Nora out sneaking across town like she might have preferred. He takes the opportunity to steal her away for a moment and asks her a question.
Gets down on one knee.
Yes. And I don't know if I have to spend a coin for this, but
it's at least 2 months coin, or else you're
Right,
cheapskate.
I think
So
20% of your coin on hand, I think, is fair.
How rich is Crow? Like, what lifestyle are you at?
I have 2 rows of stash.
Then yeah, you can probably afford like a decent ring.
God damn.
Just out of pocket.
Yeah. So he is going to get down on one knee and be like, Nora Ashton, despite despite the tensions between our 2 cultures and stuff, he talks about, he thinks that they can make it work. They've been together for so long. They're so in tune with each other, and he doesn't really want to wait anymore and try, them talking themselves out of it.
Yeah, she's like kind of stunned for a little bit. And like opens her mouth, shuts it, opens her mouth, and then like basically tackles you to the floor, more or less.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you're not doing so great. You've got, like level 2 harm, so it's not too hard for her to like.
Oh yeah.
And you're kind of out of it. And before you sort of like know what's what, she's got the ring on her finger and she's sort of like inspecting it, in the light a little bit, like, and just like, yeah, smooches and whatnot all over.
Yeah. He
In,
basically asked
in-
her to be his pirate queen.
Yeah. Are you the Dread Pirate Roberts?
Yes.
I expect like an As You Wish at some point.
Yes, I was going to bring that up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And sort of between now and the end of your downtime, Chief Koya will reach out and offer to settle up for the good deeds that the Foghounds have done previously for her people and your people.
Sweet.
Yeah. And effectively, she's going to give each of you, basically she's going to say thank you. And like anybody who needs the money, because she's managed to sort of secure some funding from the local government through gritted teeth and like clawing it away from sort of those corrupt colonials. Yeah, she's managed to secure 2 coin for everybody who's going to take it. They could certainly use it, but a deal's a deal, and she's not going to leave her end of the bargain unfulfilled after you already pulled through yours.
Yeah. Edgar is going to deny or give up his coin.
Ogre's gonna give her 1 back and use the other 1 to buy food for the people in Gastown Harbor. Because they've kind of covered our back a lot of times, so...
What kind of food, Ogre?
Whatever I can... Nope.
Good people.
Like fish and crabs and stuff, and
Some
whatever
calamari?
whatever the harbor has that's like pretty good quality for a pretty good price. I'm not rich,
no, like
but
that would be fish.
yeah, I figured probably a lot of fish.
Yeah, sure. If we're doing that, like Edgar would want to host a potluck instead.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, can we have a shrimp person boil?
Do you mean one of the fishmen, the faction we haven't run into yet?
I mean, I guess, but like, I figure boiling a crustacean person would be better.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if the fishmen will do them, we can put them in a pot. Oh, you meant like to help as opposed to eat.
No, I totally meant to eat.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure we were all still horrendously evil people. I will totally take 2 coin.
Sly takes the coin, but then bites it. Seems disappointed briefly, and hands it back.
Because it's not chocolate.
Yeah.
And I mean,
What
like
about
coin is abstract. It's not like 2 coins sort of thing. So yeah, I'm imagining like she
In this
hands you
case,
a
it is.
sack of cash, and you're just like bite hand, bite hand, bite hand. Probably like both hands going.
There's gotta be a good one in here somewhere.
Yeah, at least one of them is chocolate.
Like, probably.
It's like that Japanese show where you have to figure out what in the room
Yeah.
is chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Sly starts biting other people's like clothes and stuff.
It was my shoe. Congratulations.
The best one in that thing is the guy biting the door handle.
Yep,
Yeah.
and he goes,
Yeah. Cool. So Slybert or Ogre,
Yes, sir.
who wants to have a love letter?
you.
Yes. Let's see. Laudius is grateful for your previous assistance. He confides in you that he was once a Sparkrite himself, but he feels they've lost the mission. You've inspired in him a belief in the transformative nature of chaos, and he offers you a hot tip. The Sparkrites have fallen out of favor, and their privileged position is in jeopardy. There's blood in the water and chaos to be made. And I have a choice between consort or prowl. Now, normally I would go with the old prowl, tried and true.
I tried to
But,
give everyone a skill that they were highly proficient in, and one that they were very much not proficient in, and then also weighted the rewards similarly.
But damn it, I just saw You know, Nora and Crow go off on a nice dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so long. I want my own dinner.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna roll consort.
Yeah, get that social engineering on.
God, do you ask Crow for tips or anything beforehand?
Well, I wasn't gonna do it anyway, but then Marius convinced me.
Oh.
There's another bird
Birds of a feather.
God damn it.
who wants to go have dinner with the other bird.
Mm-hmm.
Not a disaster.
That's no. That's
no.
zero
It is a
dice.
disaster. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
This went
hey.
well.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay, so
Cool.
on a 1 to 3, you used your real name and left a literal calling card. You still got some useful intel, but you've also caused +2 heat.
Neat.
You're a popular man.
It was worth it.
It probably
I'll-
was. It wasn't a bad dinner. And you know, like the your contact thanks you for like your generosity, and it was a real pleasure to meet you.
Did you mark the heat, Andrew? or you
I
want me
just
to?
did, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. Just popped up.
Yeah. They shake your hands, and you know, like if this were a spy movie, you totally wouldn't notice them like slipping a cell phone into your pocket so they could track your move.
Excellent.
And yeah, regardless of your choice, Ludius suggests you keep your head down because a storm is brewing.
Indeed.
All right, Ogre.
That doesn't sound ominous.
Last but certainly physically not least.
You joking about me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me pull up the thing. Sorry, I was updating the notes. Sever comes by when you're training Mina and offers you, and refers to your little sister as Catskin. Mina seems to be progressing quickly, both in your training sessions and professionally in the Hastings Hash House Harriers. Sever offers the two of you a competition, an obstacle course of her own design. Mina has set and broken the non-Sever record a few times already. So I can prowl or wreck. I mean, if you know, if you're a one-trick pony, you might as well do that trick.
But your sister's watching.
Right. She likes to do. I've instilled in her, or I've repeatedly taught her during the lessons. You work with what works best for you. Because showing off gets you killed, and doing what you're good at brings you back home. So
That's why
Isn't
Crow has
that
two
the
traumas.
thing?
No, Ogre is saying nice. Very nice.
I rolled a 6.
Mhm.
The course is definitely banged up, but it won't be too hard to repair. +2 prowess XP, and Severa is impressed by my creativity.
Mhm.
So hooray.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ops. I'll update that in a minute. And then underneath it says, regardless of your choice or outcome, the Hastings Hash House Harriers would like to hire the Foghounds. ...
Mm-hmm.
It's the dots I'm worried about.
Well, Severa sort of lets you know that yeah, she's got some work for the Foghounds. The pay will be substantial. It should be good fun, and she'll contact you with some details when it's time to get ready. But you know, explosions are probably going to be a central theme in the job.
Belle's gonna be so happy.
And yeah, make sure you're ready. And
Okay.
Sly, would you like me to tell you about that intel you picked up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, you managed during the course of your dinner. You managed to get out of your contact. Some information about an array of effectively like a battery of large-scale sun cannons. Like Bell's is rifle-sized and therefore like ostensibly portable, even if Ogre gets to go all Mad Max and be a tripod for it. these are the sort of things that are like affixed to a building specifically designed for them, and it's an array of 3 cannons that can be fired all together or independently of one another. Aiming them kind of takes some time, and they've installed them up north of town, in the mountains just north of Gastown, on a mountain called Mount From.
Huh.
And yeah, it's effectively they had some unknown sort of like ultimate purpose, which was delayed recently, but they should be back on schedule within a week or 2.
I mean, those little things only really have one ultimate purpose. It's putting holes in stuff.
All right, then.
And yeah,
We should steal those.
we're just gonna go up the mountain and steal a physical like installation military base thing. Well, it's probably less secure than a military base, but not by much.
I could just, hey, Severa, as payment, just carry these back to our base. See, I solve all the problems.
Mhm.
You guys
No,
are
but then
welcome.
she'd flex and say, "These are the only guns you need."
Yep. And then it would be like defy danger insight to not go weak in the knees.
I would fail that. Even if I rolled a 6+, I'd fail
Yep.
it.
Yep. You could just choose not to resist. Anyways, cool. So yeah, we're into downtime proper. How many of you would like to reduce stress?
I mean, I don't see why that's a big deal at all. Stress smash. It decreases itself after you get enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 traumas away from being retired.
I think
Thought you
you're
were about to say you're
1
too old for
trauma
this
and
shit.
3 stress away from being retired.
I would like to go first.
Okay.
I would love to indulge my vice.
Giggity.
Kind of to celebrate our engagement.
Mhm.
I would like to take Nora on a boat ride.
Awesome. In the Now You See Me or You Can't See Me?
No, can I use like the
You can totally have a different boat, yes.
yeah, just a rent.
Mhm.
So I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably taking her around just around West End, like
Mhm.
at night when it's just the moon, and show her a bunch of different places, like I haven't taken her to yet.
Ogre's offering to be the boat pilot.
I am totally okay
That-
with that.
Ogre, can you sing? It'd be amazing if you sang.
Can Ogre sing?
Nobody knows the
No,
trouble of-
nobody.
Never thought I'd be on a boat. It's a big blue watery road.
Fuck you.
Okay. Indulging vice. So
Big money, big money. There you
Damn.
go.
yeah,
That's a crit.
So,
Does that not do anything? Oh, it's a resistance crit. You clear 1 stress. But yeah, you're bottomed out. You have 0 stress. Good job.
cool.
Good job, Ogre. You know?
I am making sure to pay attention to the boat and where we are going and not looking behind me at any time, regardless of the weird sounds that are coming from
Oh,
behind
yeah.
me.
Well, I mean, it's not like bells back there.
Instead
Who
of
is
having
absolutely singing as well.
Ogre has little bits of cork that he bought and he's actually shoved them in his ears.
yeah,
Basically, he says, if you need me, just tap on my shoulder.
fine.
Have fun. Boom.
Edgar is probably actually singing something to Nora. On the
That's why.
board,
That's
just
why Ogre has
serenading.
the earbuds
Yeah.
in.
Wow, rude.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for Ogre, but Edgar can sing.
Cool.
That's. I'll come back to the other one later.
Okay. Anyone else have a thing they'd like to do?
I also need to relieve stress, so
Weird.
yeah.
Cool. What does that look like?
Ogre is gonna invite Severa to family dinner because Crow told him about the family dinner that he went to, and he's like, "I could do better than that. We're not gonna be shitty even a little bit. Watch. Well, I'll tell you later, but watch."
Yeah. Cool.
Oh God.
Mhm.
Oh God. Hold on.
Mhm.
Come on, roll. Oh, bonus dice. None. Not bad.
There you go.
Nice.
It's a shame you don't get to sum those together.
Yep. But that's I mean that's a pretty good dinner. I think that went super well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That went as almost as well as Crow's Bonum,
Now the question is,
which was a critical hit.
how awkward are my parents now that she's been around multiple times?
Wait.
Oh,
I have
they're
a
they're
suggestion.
totally embarrassing the shit out of Ogre. Like, I mean, the last time Severa was there, they were showing off like baby photos.
Yeah, Mom tried to do that again, and I went up behind her and just picked up the chair so she couldn't get out of it. Mom, no. Mom, no. Mom, I'll put you on the porch. Stop,
And,
Mom,
like,
no.
Like Mina probably like climbed up you with disturbing grace and like rescued the book.
Yeah, maybe it actually comes up at the dinner. I'm like, oh, Severa, I mean, if I get invited to a wedding, do you want to come? Like, we could both like dress up cool. I can see if Nora has time to make you a cape, and we could both wear capes. And it'd
She-
be really
She has a
good.
closet full of Nora capes.
Yeah, but Severa is a giant,
Yes.
so
no,
a Nora cape might not work.
No,
She might have to,
Severa
Nora
has
already-
a closet full of Nora capes. We established that.
Right,
Yeah.
that's right. You can wear
A
one of those
special
fancy
wedding
capes
one.
you've got.
Yeah.
Do you have a wedding cape? I don't have a wedding cape.
She just
Maybe-
like musses your hair and she's like, "Honey, please, like, it's your friend's wedding. I'm going to get a new dress cape. Like, I'm not a savage. I'm just a pirate.
Oh, can you get one with like a skull on it?
It's a wedding. Of course, I'm getting one with a skull on it.
But
Wait,
the eyes
wait.
are like flowers because it's fancy. It's
Honey,
like a
just
metaphor
like,
for love,
just like
right?
pats you on the head.
Ow.
I was going to say
You can
it's
stop
going
helping
away.
now. You don't need to explain capes to me. I'm a pirate.
So yeah, I'm gonna come back to my next one in a bit.
Cool.
So yep.
Slybert or Bellerophon?
Yeah. I would like to spend every coin I have in
Okay.
pursuit of one thing.
Yes.
I'm going to go all around the city,
Yep.
bribing every bum I know, and I know a lot,
Mm-hmm.
to stand in certain locations
Okay.
on the coming Tuesday
Yep.
and be prepared for a signal that they'll know
Oh
the
yes.
time.
Yeah. No, it's no problem at all. Like, they're probably familiar with like Sly's demands, and it's the fact that so many have received this instruction is like the only novel thing about this.
Good.
Like, I imagine most Tuesdays, most hobos are in a certain position waiting for some signal because that's just how Sly do.
Yeah. This is routine,
Yeah,
but never on quite this scale before.
exactly.
Does Crow organize flash mobs? Is this what this is?
Sly?
Yeah, Sly. Sorry, jeez.
I mean, both of them would.
For slightly different ends.
And
Yeah.
I'm also sending Marius around
Yep.
to distribute little packages
Care packages.
to certain locations as well,
Awesome.
and perhaps recruiting some of his fellow burbs.
Are you working the hell out of your Gastown art clock?
That's right.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I mean, how much coin do you have?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Looks like you've got 3, and then you can pull another 4 out of your stash if you want to
Yep.
go all in.
We're gonna do that.
You might not
Yeah.
need to.
Oh, really?
You may just
Um,
want to roll like and then.
Each coin
Pull
gets you another action, so you can just spend like 9. Like, you could spend 9 actions on this if you spent every single coin on it, but you probably wouldn't need to, statistically speaking.
Hopefully you wouldn't fail every single roll you
Yeah.
did.
Well, let's just keep throwing money at it until the problem goes away.
Awesome. Cool. So what action of that list are you performing?
I mean, part of it is probably command.
Okay. If command is like the intimidation-y skill.
Well, some of them respond to that. You know?
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So to get enough people for this project, I'll have to do some commanding, some consorting, some swaying.
Cool. Yeah.
Maybe one of each, you know?
Okay. Let's see it. Yeah, you get 2 actions for free, and then everything after that will cost you a coin.
Here comes the command. 2.
Cool.
So 1 point.
Yep.
Not very commanding.
No.
Let's try consorting. Better.
Yep. Yeah. So that's 3 there.
And a sway. Not so good.
Nope. You should stick to consortium.
Fortunately, I have my money.
Mm-hmm.
So
That'll have cost you 1 so far.
I'll say I've done some research.
Yep.
And now I'm prepared
Okay.
for more consorting.
Excuse me, geez, what the hell was that?
Okay.
It was impressive, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Cool.
the spirit that or whatever it was that possessed you like a couple sessions back.
The inner demon also has
Yeah.
hiccups.
Yeah.
They are the hiccups.
Sword.
Yep.
Shh, shh, shh,
So that's up
crazy.
to
Don't do that.
5.
And a 3.
Remember when I said like you can't fail all of them? That wasn't a challenge.
I mean, you can roll other actions too. Like if you want to use finesse or anything that you have more than 0 dice in.
Let's say I've placed a few of these packages myself,
Mhm.
and I'll be, deploying some automated systems as well.
Sure.
So one of
Tinker?
those is probably Tinker. Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the Tinker.
So you've paid for 3 actions so far.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Better,
That's a
yeah.
6.
Mm-hmm.
That gets you 3 pips on your clock, which is better.
All right.
So you can possibly finish this off now.
All right. Here we go. The last one, I guess, is going to be for like placing those packages myself. So
Mhm.
prowl. or
Yep.
finesse?
Prowl is like moving.
I do want to be unseen when I'm doing this. So
Prowl is also like leaping from rooftop to rooftop.
there was going to be some of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Here it comes.
let's see it.
Ooh,
5.
5.
You're 1 away.
Very close.
So your next action cannot help but finish off Gastown Art Transformed.
All right.
So
Just in that case, let's say a few of the buildings
Mhm.
are perhaps not quite chaotic enough.
what's the final result of this? Because I figure this is like, it's the end of spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, but it's the end of Fight Club, and you're
Yeah.
going to push a button, and literal skyscrapers are going to drop out of like just fall over into nothingness.
Oh, I'm afraid it's a little more eccentric than that.
That's okay.
So let me just do this one last roll first.
Okay.
Some of these buildings just aren't looking quite right.
I pray to God that you crit this.
I gotta rearrange them. That's like a reverse crit.
Yep.
So that'll finish it off, right?
Yeah. So your
All
project is done. You have completed the thing. What have you done to Gastown?
Well, on the eve of the following Tuesday,
Mhm.
I send out the signal.
Yep.
I launch a flare in the middle of the bay. And all at once, all around me on the shore and throughout the city, these bums that I've hired and these devices that I've planted and these packages that I've left for them,
Yep.
all activate.
Mhm.
And they turn into... They set off a bunch of like smoke bombs
Okay.
or other flares that sort of like it's visible from the clouds, right?
Yeah.
Or actually, let's say instead of like I'm in the middle of the bay, right? But I'm on an airship,
Okay.
so that they can like I can see my work.
Mm-hmm.
Have to see it all come together.
Yes.
And as I look down, there's an unmistakable outline of a urinal.
Good.
And the drain
Yep.
is directly over the college. And this is how I've left the city.
Awesome. Outstanding. It will take quite possibly years to undo this.
Like the flames are partially, or the flares.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've also set off some of that moon oil.
Yep.
That I gathered previously.
Mm-hmm.
So the tops of the buildings where they were firing from.
Yep.
Have been permanently stained.
Yes.
With this color.
Oh my, yes. Excellent.
Done and done.
Mm-hmm. You have left quite probably an indelible mark on the city of Gastown.
That's how I roll.
And like no one knows who the hell did this. Like there are people who suspect. Like the people who know you know to ask you.
Oh, I suspect Mr. Pigment knows.
Are you Gastown's Banksy?
Yeah.
Some people claim to be the one who did it, but
Yeah.
nobody really knows.
Yeah.
They all have plain white T-shirts. I'm Banksy, or I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. God damn it, Jordan, say that.
I am Sliticus.
No, I'm Slidicus.
I am Slidicus.
Yeah. And yeah, anybody who knows that it was probably you probably knows better than to ask you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. That's also really good, Mike. You have to say that one too.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has to read that.
The real Sly Shady.
Yep. All those other Sly Shadies are just imitating.
It's true. Why did I type da? That's my second action. Indulge vice and then da. Like I'm back in freaking Concordat for some reason.
Da, comrade. Da.
Indulge vice, da. Oh.
Could also just be duh.
You guys seen Inspector Clouseau's mustache? It's amazing.
No.
That sounds like a weird game.
It's the sequel
Watch a
to
mustache
Bluebeard's
grow in real
wife,
time.
Lady Bluebeard.
Is it Blackbeard?
Is it Lady Blackbeard? Probably it's
The
Lady
spaceship?
Blackbeard.
Lady Blackbird, I think. I don't know. What am I thinking of?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know. What are you? Anyways, does
I don't
anyone?
know what you're
does anyone-
thinking of.
So Sly is almost out of money. Does anybody else have downtime actions, possibly 9, that they would like
This
to
is what
perform?
I'm
I
thinking
mean-
of.
Okay.
Belle
Yeah, that's the
needs to recover.
Okay.
I will train since I magically reduce all my stress in one go.
Yep.
That takes me to full, and I'm going to put a third pip into skirmish.
Good. Belle, you're indulging your vice.
Guys, indulging in
Awesome.
progress.
Cool.
Beep.
Yeah. So you go to the club and there's like deep fried cultist.
Well, I imagine that you've got like have you ever been to one of those German sausage houses
Yes.
where they've got this ridiculously cubed thing of multitude of cultist cuts prepared in different manners. There are some.
Oh,
a
and
white
there's like a
cultist
tasteful
sausage.
like flight of beer, wine, and like various liqueurs, and
Right,
one
and, like-
of them is
and, like,
probably
inks.
also paint thinner.
Exactly. And there is a squid person ink
Yep. Yeah,
sauce as well that you can dip into. Yeah, it's quite a sumptuous feast of the weird and the delectable.
Yeah. It's
Also
a
there's some
feast for
flogging,
all senses,
like
they
light
probably
flogging.
call it.
There you go.
Cool. So yeah. Yeah.
Is that not an amazing mustache?
Oh, it is.
I mean, I was sold on that. Imagine Dragons. I love
Holy
everything
shit.
about that club.
Yeah,
That is
that's
3 people's worth of mustache.
I fucking want that face.
Well, that's creepy. Man, if he looks
Where
pissed.
is the mask?
Nice. So yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll take 2 more. 6, 7.
awesome. So yeah,
So
you're down to 1
I
stress.
have the 1 stress.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Do we want both actions now or for later?
Yeah, if you've got both, hit me.
Yeah, so the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my training of prowess.
Awesome.
So,
2 points in that XP track.
Sorry.
correctamundo.
Cool.
Wait, no, I can't do that. I need to rest for my harm because I'm winded and
Oh, yeah.
I got it in my mouth.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, a bunch of you
Oh,
have
well.
harm still.
That's fine. It's probably fine.
So how do I recover harm again? I think I need
so-
to operate on myself.
Because it's level 1 harm, so you can totally operate on yourself, but that costs 2 stress, so you can just go see that doctor friend of yours. That
Belver the physiker that hates me?
No, I think someone in the gang has a doctor contact, though.
Other game.
Is
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Concordant.
That's the gang's contact. in
It
the other
totally
one.
Well,
is in
so-
Concordat.
yeah. Someone else also had like a physiker thing, but then we switched it.
No, Bell
'Cause we
totally
had the
had
gang.
a friend
That was the rival.
in the Resistance, though.
Oh
The
yeah, you're
rival's a
right. You
spark
did
right.
mention that.
Yeah, so you've got like a rebel doc who's secretly a veterinarian.
Okay, yeah. I go see her.
Yeah,
I
and
ask her for some equine tranquilizers.
she hands you like a couple lollipops that are probably ecstasy, and one of them is also just sugar.
I think you mean Molly Pop.
Yeah, exactly.
God,
You're just jealous you didn't think of that first.
I am.
But yeah,
Yeah, excellent.
And
Thank
so,
you.
yeah,
Do I
it's-
get rid of both of them or just one?
yeah, just the lollipops are enough to clear. Like visiting a doctor and having them like bonk your knees to make sure your reaction's still there is enough to clear a level 1 harm.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Because I had to. Just
Yep.
make sure that was good.
Yep.
I'm gonna stare at this burrito and wish I had one.
So you got rid of one of your harms, you said?
I got rid of both of my harms.
Oh, nice.
Because Bell had 2 level 1 harm.
Oh, okay. I need to relieve harms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that Bell's fresh and renewed from the Sausage Fest,
Mhm.
the Squid Man Sausage Fest,
Uh-huh.
I'm more than happy to take a look at your wounds.
Okay, I'm not wearing the bunny suit again.
No, you know what? The body suit is not necessary. We do require immobilization of the patient so that they don't thrash and hurt themselves during the procedure.
Or hurt your yeah, whatever. Let's I'd raise my arms, but it hurts. So just I'm gonna lay down on this table, and like you hear
Perfect.
the table,
You
you
know,
hear the table
got-
creak as he lays on it.
Yeah.
And this is a special table that I've
Yeah.
imported from Madame Foo's, and it has many features that are built directly into it, including a drain.
Mhm.
Don't worry about that;
Okay.
it'll be fine.
There's
He
there's
hands
also
you
like
his own manacles and chain that he has.
there's like a
Just in case.
there's like a bunch of leather straps on this too. Like more than Ogre is probably comfortable with, but you're probably also just not acknowledging it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of focused on not having crushed ribs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're doing can't be worse than that squid. So
So, how harmed are you?
Level
Are
I
two.
have a level 2 and a level 1.
Whew, okay.
It would have been lethal harm, but Ogre resisted it and spent armor on it.
I ogred it.
So, what the actual nature of the ribs? You've got crushed ribs. You took out like a punishing blow to the chest.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You have to say that, Chris.
I ogre came adversity.
That's brilliant. If that is the only thing that came of this campaign that has lasting and good, that'll have been worth it. Yeah, so we're gonna track you down and get those joints nice and stretched so that you can breathe. And that actually sounds kind of surgery-y. So I'm gonna take some stress to tinker with your ribby
Cool.
parts.
These are all the technical terms Bell assures you.
I'm actually gonna roll this at risky.
Okay.
No 6. Sorry.
That's two pips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your star burns is cleared.
Sweet. So, crushed ribs is still there.
Oh yeah, it's still
Okay.
level 2.
So I'm gonna get up and be like, stretch around. It's not good enough yet. Hold on. What do you need? And he hands you a coin and says, go buy whatever you need. We need to fix this.
Okay, so Belle's gonna blow that on hats.
Yes.
I was gonna ask.
Perfect.
What happens if you have one clock already progressed and then you get like a new harm?
I don't know. That seems like an edge case.
So if you get a new harm,
I
you have
like.
to do the recovery for it.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't reset because I don't recall ever reading it resets, and that just seems like
Yeah,
a
you
crit
probably
is
just
6 sections of the clock. So I mean, otherwise a crit is functionally just 4.
So for this this coin that everyone wants to spend, can we bring him to a better doctor than me?
You're calling it a second opinion?
There's only like so much. Like I don't want to roll 3 dice and not have him be healed.
You hand her $20 as you're wearing 6 hats on top of each other. This is all he could afford.
It's
It's a fascinator with the British to shame.
It's always a roll of the dice, and it's always going to be Tinker, and 3 dice is probably going to be as good as any doctor you can easily find in town.
Alrighty.
I just like the idea of Belle being like, "Oh no, we totally got you," and then you just dump me off with somebody else.
I like to imagine that when you hand Belle the coin, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
Wow. When you hand Belle the coin and you're like, what do you need? Because I need my ribs not to be crushed anymore. Belle like immediately hands that coin to Nora, and Nora immediately has just a bag of hats for Belle. Like everybody knew that this was going to happen, but Ogre.
Okay, so this time Ogre's gonna throw another coin, like he's gonna pick one up.
It costs
as
2
he's
stash.
like, yeah. Oh shit, that's right. He's gonna get up and walk out, grumbling as like you hear grinding as he walks, and he's gonna go to like the fancy part of town.
Wait, so I fixed you up with like.
Oh yeah, no, it's basically she has
it's a
drugged you to
corset.
fucking back again. Oh god.
Oh no, I don't.
No,
I don't.
it's a corset for your posture. All right, so that's what Belle has prescribed to Ogre for your ribs.
Yeah.
I'm basically gonna kick down the door to like a higher end doctor's office.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Sir, you can't come in here." And I'm going to rip this corset off, show you like the bruised, like sticking out bones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put, a sack of money on the table. I'm gonna say, "Fix it, fix it, or I'll break this whole goddamn building. I don't care."
Roll me
Do
command.
you want somebody besides me to roll? Okay, thank God.
Oh fuck, command's not great.
Really?
Yep, command
Okay.
is not great.
This is basically gonna be like if you accrue extra heat or not, and 1 through 3 is heat, and
yeah.
4 through 6 is not. Cool. This is fine. Yeah, no, they totally fix you up. You are.
Can I roll 3 tinker to see what they how much they fix, so I can have some healing for next time, maybe?
Yeah. Okay.
Bonus dice. It's gonna
So
be
just-
3 because my tinker is 0. 4, so I get 2 pips.
You have
so
1
I
extra pip.
1 for next time, and crushed ribs goes down to what, like bruised
1,
ribs now?
and then it's gone. Because you visited a doctor. Is my
Okay, so-
understanding.
So it's gone entirely?
That's my
Yeah.
understanding.
Oh, okay.
So Belle does not want to play doctor anymore this session. Is that right?
Oh no, I'm more than happy to.
I think
Oh.
Mike is just tired of his dice.
Okay.
I just feel bad as a person, not as a sadistic sniper that likes to flog people.
Okay.
Belle
Well-
feels fine. Mike
Okay.
feels guilty.
Belle has hats.
Yeah.
Can
Edgar's
I knock his guts out for all those new hats?
That's not your vice, damn it. You can't indulge in hats. That's somebody else's thing.
it's for the club.
Yeah.
Making
It's
club
costuming.
costumes, so
They're
Yeah,
hats that make other people uncomfortable, but they don't look outwardly strange.
like the bunny hat.
It's
mean-
the hat equivalent of the brown note.
One of them, if you wear it, you can actually feel it stroking your hair somehow. It's got like little
Like it's
spectral
licking the top
tendrils
of your
inside of
head.
it. Yes. Like
Um,
it's just gross and slimy around the brim.
I don't know if Nora would make that. I mean, she could make part of it, but not the weird part, maybe. Anyway, Edgar's hurting, so I would like
Can I
to spend
report
a
to Dr.
coin.
Bell? Cool.
Bless you.
Tell my clone bless you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So spend your
And-
coin and Bell
Yep.
roll some tinker, and hopefully it goes better than it did last time.
This is like Nora's bachelorette party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. You
Yes.
get all your friends,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they all come in with like these feather dusters. And,
Well, and like
Yeah.
flutes of champagne.
Right.
I mean,
And
at
Crow
this
just-
point, Edgar at least wants someone to help him drink the champagne or whatever during it.
No, Bell insists that it's very important that we keep you from being overstimulated during this, and so like blindfolds you, puts like earplugs in your ears, and then just like strips you basically naked, strapped to this table in front of all of Nora's friends.
Oh, of course.
you get to keep your socks though.
Yeah, that would
y-
be otherwise that'd be just creepy.
You get
I
to
mean,
keep
this-
at least one.
This is business, and they are my business socks. So
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Business time.
So do I get to roll 3 or just 1?
No, you roll your 3.
Smart
Jesus
an animal.
Christ.
Wow.
So what do I do? I have a level 2 harm and a level.
Get it all out.
So your level 1 harm is cleared,
Okay.
and you
I'm no
progress your
longer
clock.
crispy.
You progress your clock 1 tick along the healing clock.
Cool. Why won't it let me?
So
do
you click on 2.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, I tried doing it on the pie.
Yeah,
but-
no, that's the pie is the lie.
But I still have it burns, it burns.
Yep.
Okay.
And if Bell can manage to roll 4 or better on another check, it would be gone, but that would cost
So
you
you should
another
just spend
coin.
money on it at this point, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna put 2 stash since I'm done with my downtime stuff.
Okay.
Strangely, the feather dusters do not make it burn less.
How does Nora take the feather dustering?
I mean, she seems slightly unimpressed that, her husband is still...
Burnt
Crispy?
to a crisp?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you sure you're a doctor?
Yeah, basically. And like all of the feather dusters, it's like I don't know that the feather dusters with a vague quantity of ointment on the end are actually medicinally approved, but but yeah, let's get a roll for that.
I have posted 2 hats in chat so that everyone can see the.
Like in
Oh, yes.
Discord.
Yeah.
Jesus, yep. Hey.
I got a 5. The hats have been satisfied. God, that last one is just bad.
Yep. No, that's kind of impressive. Wow. I think the fact that it's on the tie too is the worst part.
It's like a shitty texture job.
Oh no, he's poorly programmed.
Well, no, so that's totally like there's trim on the suit for some reason. And that looks terrible.
It makes my eyes sad.
The pocket square is offensive to me. Not pocket squares in general, but just that one. And that looks like a very shitty deerstalker hat that would be very pointless in general. So that's
It's got
fun.
a few points on it.
Crow,
Anyways.
for us to begin to describe this to you, it would start taking 90 minutes of actual airtime.
Yeah, no, we'd be like, welcome to this stupid hat podcast. We're discussing this stupid hat like it's the entire series of Netflix's Iron Fist. Cool. So is that everybody's downtime? Are we sated?
I believe so. I don't have any more money to spend on things.
Yeah.
Good times. Cool. So Severa drops by, manages to find Ogre, like basically sends, a request to meet, probably offers to meet you at the base so she can actually like officially brief people as opposed to just debriefing Ogre, if you know what I mean. Wink.
Nice.
Pants joke. Anyways.
Bum.
And she'll let you know that basically what she needs you to do is make the Sparkrights look like tool bags. Make them look incompetent.
Can we kill them?
Oh, that would help, yes. Not
Like
all of them.
them?
Not all of them. What she's looking to get out of this is effectively a contract from basically the city for the Hash House Harriers to take over physical security. Because the Gastown police and the Sparkrights clearly are incapable of actually protecting the city. So she's looking to...
Alexa, turn it down.
Alexa, fuck off!
She's looking...
Do not curse at Alexa.
The robots will remember this, Chris.
So, Ogre's gonna ask her, I have some friends who are good at, like, I guess I'm kind of good at it too, making stuff not work. Do they have stuff that they need to make work?
Yeah, there's 2 projects they're working on, both of which are of interest to the city. She doesn't have any information on either of them, but she knows one is up Mount From, and she knows the other is in a dry dock in Lonsdale. And either of those are considered to be critical to the interests of the Gregorian Empire and definitely of mission-critical importance to the city.
We have a boat. We can go, like, buy the dry dock and steal it. Or sink it.
So the dry dock is going to be, like, somewhat inland. I mean, like, you can totally use your boat. I'm not going to say you can't boat places.
I got you. Yeah, I was thinking it was just kind of like right next to the water so they can launch boats and crap out of it.
They've got like probably a heavily guarded canal and to the thing. And yeah, there's convenient canals everywhere, but the ones specifically like into the dry dock are going to be under, lock and key.
So I mean we can just kill everybody on the way.
Yeah. Oh
also,
yes, that would help.
We could run a boat through all the gates and stuff. Our boat. Have you seen our boat? It's pretty great. It's got like spikes on it.
Has Sever been on your boat?
Severo, you want to go on a date on the boat real quick before we go on a mission so you can see our boat? I could ask. Crow owes me a favor. I gotta go buy some corks first.
For Crow?
Yes.
I don't think there's ones that block enough sound.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the boat will actually capsize.
Yes.
You ever heard gorillas fight? It's a lot like that. It's like a gorilla choking a moose. That's all you hear.
I was gonna say it's like that in a megaphone factory.
That's not Ogre.
Bella's just casually handing out like military-grade earplugs.
Yeah. Well, and like noise-canceling headphones that haven't been invented yet.
So it's like a mixture of that and the scene in Jessica Jones where Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are breaking the bed.
Yep.
We bring food for Crow, and then we have like a boat picnic set up. Well, it would be like a kind of like a fancy potluck dinner for everybody else, but for us it's like a dainty picnic. We bring like a tarp,
yep,
and some buckets of food and like a keg of ale, and we just kind of throw it in the harbor as we go. Fuck you, squids.
There's a lot less of them now due to that blockade. Oh,
also that one we killed.
And Sever lets you know that basically, like, she's aware of people working against the Hash House Harriers, and therefore probably also against you. Absolutely, the Badgers are going to be among that number. And also
it's a new session. I get to use my gun again.
Yep, and also possibly the Puffs.
Who are the Puffs again? Have we met the Puffs?
Yes. Do you remember that
Which ones
drug
were they?
cookie?
Oh yeah. Wait, didn't they like us?
Grandma Dearborn is basically lobbying to have prohibition ended.
Okay, and we were cool with her.
Yeah. So you could
Okay.
you could probably talk your way out of that one. The Badgers might require more manacle methods.
Yeah, oh no, the Badgers are all gonna end up at the bottom of that goddamn lake. Regardless if they surrender, that just makes it easier to sink them. Like, they are going to die.
Cool.
They're slightly below Eclipse on our shit list, and like Ogre can't remember why, but it's good. It's fine.
We should be speaking these lines instead of typing them.
Yep.
It makes for better radio
It slightly
and
does.
video.
Cool. So yeah, those are things to be aware of, and yeah, basically, yeah, she needs an example made, or just a demonstration that the current security apparatus is not capable of keeping the city safe.
Okay, how much of you want, like an Eclipse level example made? Remember those things we did to them, like that much?
That would
Or,
be
like,
lovely.
We can go for more if you want.
More is always better.
Okay.
Yeah, the better you can demonstrate that these nerds are incapable of guarding their own lunch money, the better.
Yeah. Have you seen Bell's gun?
I'm going to walk away now.
Just look outside tonight. You're on a boat. You probably, I mean, do whatever you want, but just look outside. It'll be real cool. Bell's got a sun gun. Never mind. Okay. Bye. And he
It's in my pants right now.
She's
her a
already
kiss.
like 15, 20 feet away. She's like, I'm
Oh,
going to
man.
walk away now. And Ogre just like keeps talking.
It's a big one.
She makes me feel awkward.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm
Well,
bad
let
at
me
this.
kind of hold it.
Ah, damn it.
Crow, I don't know if you have to unmute just to say that, but it'd be funny.
I was saying cock it like in the Bop It voice.
That's definitely how your gun is reloaded.
Twist it.
Twist it, slap it,
Crank
make
it.
fun of it.
Step
Leave
on
it outside for 24 hours, So yeah, I
God,
guess
the gun that gets
afterwards-
reloaded by being masochistic is definitely a thing that just happened on this stream. Good. Okay, Jordan, you have to say that too.
Waterboard it a little. Ugh. If I say I'm reloaded, will you keep going?
The gun says don't stop. You say what? The gun says what?
Almost.
Reloaded, hurt me, daddy, and you're like, wait, what?
Cool. So yeah. What's
See,
the
Ogre's gonna debrief the rest of the crew on everything and say, hey,
that was like a team meeting. Like she did that
Oh, okay.
official. That wasn't
hey, we should do this, guys. Yep. This plays to our skill sets, I think. My sister taught me that word, so I think I used it good. We should go kill things. It's been a while since we killed things that weren't squids.
passive aggressive crow is the best crow. Cool. So yeah, I'm assuming we're taking the job.
Yeah, I vote yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Crow is on board to go with Ogre's mission.
Cool. And where are the approaches? They're on the character sheets.
Bell, you get to use your gun, and Sly, you get chaos. Chaos is good, right?
Sometimes.
Organized chaos.
Only on days ending in Y.
Well, let me go get a calendar and see if we need to reschedule. Hold on.
I'm imagining
imagine,
Ogre's like,
Taking his finger.
He comes back in the room. He's like, "You guys are assholes."
but what if it's a and like that's just like Ogre for the rest of the scene.
No,
Yeah.
wait. Tomorrow doesn't end with a line.
But wait, it's if you don't do it today, and then it'll always be tomorrow. Oh no, we have to do it right now.
So what kind of plan is this, and what is everybody's load? I should actually like.
Ogre's going ham on this one, so
Cool.
6 load.
Awesome.
Okay, so TLDR, we are breaking up the Badgers and the Puffs meeting.
The spark rights are the target.
Oh, okay.
They just may have Badger and Puff accompaniment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. Does that work with Sly's personal mission too?
Personal mission?
Well, I
The
thought
info
you
for the
the love
mountain.
letter. Oh. Okay.
We could try to go to the mountain. It's just kind of out of our wheelhouse, so to speak.
No, it's fine. So.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, is the sun gun on the mountain working?
They were
Could-
able to reload it pretty quickly.
Could we
no, they
fire it at the dry docks and kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
Yeah, didn't one of them actually fire at the
It shot into the harbor.
giant squid?
Yeah.
Yeah. There were like 2 shots, I think.
One
Or
of the
we
things
heard
that I
second
said
shot.
in the intel though was it takes a while to aim it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, no, that's a distinct possibility.
If I don't think we'll have trouble holding a place down. We've got firepower to spare,
Yeah.
and then we'll have a fully armed and operational battle station. That's nothing to sneeze at. Okay, how do you guys want to do it? I just had this. I want to go steal a mountain cannon and fire it at another thing.
I think we should just go straight in. And potentially talk the Puffs into ditching if they show up. Because
Oh yeah, maybe we can.
yeah, we
beforehand
don't want to
can-
shoot them. Do you really want to shoot Grandma?
No, Grandma gave me cookies. I mean, I didn't eat it because drugs are bad.
Crow
Okay.
pockets his trans powder. Yeah,
Well,
but
I would vote for the giant laser paintbrush.
Belle, what do you want to do? Do you want to go straight in, guns blazing, or do you want to try hijacking a mountain?
It's a solid question, and it probably cuts straight to the heart of Belle.
Kind of think we should. So, it's just a cannon, though, right?
Yeah,
It's a
it's
a
like your
bigger
gun.
version of your gun,
But-
but it's
right.
3 of them.
It's a really big gun. That could be attractive.
It seems somehow impersonal if I can't pick it up.
That's fair.
I
Yeah,
could hold you up to the controls.
like Belle is on Ogre's shoulders. She's
What's
just
the-
hunched over.
It
Maybe, like,
probably
the-
takes a crew to fire.
Do they have like barrels that they aim with?
So, like the mental image I have is like the gun battery at the front of a battleship.
Mhm.
Just like installed on a mountain top observatory sort of thing.
Well, we could put Belle in a cowboy hat and let her ride one.
What's this installation that we're taking? Look like?
So imagine something like, let's see if I can get a good image of it. So like take an observatory on top of like a mountain, like
Well,
And
no,
then-
the place that we're assaulting. So we would be taking over the observatory mounted gun
Yeah.
to shoot into the facility.
There's a dry dock with question mark project in the works.
And it's like this kind of, like, I'm picturing basically this array of gun.
Yeah. I totally the guns mounted on the front of the battleship totally
Yeah.
sold me on that.
And then it's
I'm more
like the stereotypical mountaintop observatory. So
The
like
dry-
the big dome. Oh, the dry dock is like a
yeah.
dock facility in Lonsdale that's been like where they build battleships, sort of thing.
Would we be able to, and I'm just putting that out there, steal something like a ship there, over there, in dry dock?
I mean, you have several skilled pilots.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Let's go to the dry dock. I need a new boat.
So yeah, I'm just wondering if we could steal a boat while we were in there, like a massive battleship sort of thing.
Hey, Ogre. Ogre, do you want to race?
Whatever they're doing in the dry dock is definitely top secret. Unfortunately, Slide shows the other options. You don't know quite what's going on in there.
Yeah, but
But it's
sure, on top of the mountain is a gun, but
Mhm.
inside the boat could be anything.
Yeah,
It could
exactly.
be a boat.
Even a boat.
You beat me to it.
What do you want to do, Crow? You said not use the cannon because there could be
Yeah,
people
I
that were like
don't.
down there.
I don't want to use the cannon, so I'm basically good with anything but the cannon.
So yeah, I think it would be good to scout out with the facility, possibly steal boats, as well as murderize everything. I think that murderizing everything was part of the plan.
Yes.
Mostly everything, but not the puffs, because they're not our enemies yet. Also, if we steal a boat and I'm still alive, it's my boat. And then I'll go along with the plan.
We
Okay,
can
nobody said no. Let's go.
I mean, the crucial part is you're still alive. I have a sun gun. We can make this work.
That's fair. If you can kill me and not sink the boat, then I guess it was never mine to begin with.
I wouldn't want to. I'd have to patch you back up afterwards.
I think my favorite thing was all that it took to turn Chris around on this plan. Not even Ogre but Chris to turn Chris around on this plan was the promise of possible boat capture.
You know my button, and you chose to push it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's send in Sly and or Crow to kind of like look around like sneakily and then report back, and then we can I want to find like a tower that I can sit up in with my guns.
You can totally that can be part of the the detail of the plan.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I like this plan. I've always liked this plan.
Who said we didn't? There are 4 lights.
Yeah. But there are 4 lights, Chris.
So what kind of plan is this?
Smash
and grab.
I mean, I'm saying assault, probably.
So assault is like going in loud, and then you just have Belle up a watchtower nearby, or is she in the crow's nest of the boat?
Okay, we could either do that, or we could work social to work our connection with the puffs to get close before shit goes down.
Yeah, could do that.
That'll mean Crow and Sly are kind of handling the initial part. So if you guys want to do that, that's totally fine.
Yes, Sly rolled all 3 talking skills at the start of this game, and they went brilliantly.
So my ideal assault would be we start off quiet and then we end up loud. Right?
Okay.
We go in, we find the stuff that we want to destroy and or steal, put parts into process, and then we leave with a bang.
Yeah, no, that's totally viable. So I mean, it's a dry dock. There's probably it's a military installation, so there's going to be the watchtowers and, just patrols. Although it is the Sparkrites, and you've kind of chumped them before, so. Yeah, I mean, the canals are one obvious point of entry. Blowing a hole in the wall is another. Sneaking in, you've done the disguise thing before. You've got options here, so.
I have no idea what Crow would say to the puffs. I mean, besides just talk about that they're not really worth putting their necks in for, sort of thing, like the badgers or the
Spark rates.
spark rates. I was thinking I did a really horrible pun the other day, but I couldn't remember it. But yes, spark rates aren't really worth doing it. Sorry, so the spark rates hired both of them allegedly, or
The two factions are getting something out of this.
okay.
So the puffs, like the spark rates, are effectively officially contracted by the Gregorian Empire.
Yeah.
They're like
So they're subcontracting to these guys.
so the spark rates didn't ask for help. They have been assigned help due to previous incompetence.
Ooh. So yeah, I mean, you don't want to associate with incompetence when you can get on the winning side of things.
The puffs have been promised an end to prohibition. And basically the government,
Fuck.
like the Gregorian Empire, just put out a call saying, we want people who are willing to fuck up the foghounds, more or less.
They didn't mention us by name?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, you've got it.
But wait, they signed up for it, which makes them assholes, which makes them expendable. If they specifically said we want to kill the foghounds, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm in,"
No, they
fuck them.
Well, it's because prohibition. It's for business purposes. But
Yeah.
like,
They're gonna be pro-wition they didn't do that because we're gonna beat their asses now. Nailed it.
Basically, yeah, the Badgers were like, we're in because anything to fuck the foghounds.
Yeah, we do it for free.
Yeah. Although they really need the money right now.
yeah.
You sent like 5 of their people paddling back to shore in a dumpster with mannequin arms.
And that's not even counting the time where Belle just shut up a whole boat.
Yeah.
In a
Bill blew
previous-
up a boat. I punched a dude, so he skipped across a lake. We made him take a dumpster home after stealing their boat.
I'm pretty sure
actually,
Bell has actually killed multiple boatloads of Badgers
Yeah.
on different occasions. But
Literal boatload.
and I made one of their boats like topple over.
We're not good people.
No. We still have the benevolent tag.
I mean, you have it. Whether or not you actually use it ever remains to be
actually,
seen.
with knowing that about the how they're contracted, I don't want to talk to them.
Okay.
So we'll just find another source. Sorry, Grandma.
Okay, so maybe not do social and maybe just
We can just do it like a run in and grab stuff sort of thing.
okay, so probably assault then if we're just
Yeah.
smash and grab.
So
Cool.
what's the point of attack?
The conveniently weakest part of it.
I mean, what would that look like?
I have an idea.
Yes.
Does anyone have Tinker more than 2?
No.
I have Tinker of 0, so
Yeah.
no.
But your rec is like 4, right, Ogre?
3. It literally cannot get higher until we put points into the
Mastery.
thing?
Which, speaking of, we should do that soon.
I think
Actually,
we've got 2 in it already.
yeah. If we get 4 more XP, we can level up and we can actually unlock mastery, and then I can become Wreck and Skirmish God.
Is there some way for us to trying to figure out like if we could? There's going to be a front entrance that people go through with like trucks and stuff.
Yeah, no,
Like a
there's
worker's
totally like a
interest?
land entrance, yeah. Yeah, and then there's like the like man door, like the human-sized door.
Now I understand that part of our normal operation is boat or boatness. We could either bring an explosive barge, which kind of seems to be our wheelhouse. Like that's kind of our calling card.
That
at this
seems
point, so-
rad. Also, if you really want to catch them off guard, don't show up in a boat this time.
Well, that's the other thing is we could like show up in a truck filled with explosives,
Yeah.
or
Can we-
a truck
can we
filled
find
with
a-
ogre.
Can we get a
Really mixing
boat?
it up.
Can we get a boat and put wheels on it and drive it down the street?
It's a well, yes.
That would just be like a duck
That
tour.
is a truck, Chris.
Yeah.
A boat with wheels is a truck.
Congratulations, you've invented the duck tour.
First off, those are fun. Okay, so I was thinking the point of attack, a good point of attack for this would be if there's 3 groups who are trying to work in tandem, anywhere that the patrol routes or something are near each other.
Yep.
those will probably be the weakest because if anything happens there, people aren't sure if that's something the other group is responsible for or causing, or like I figure any kind of border is probably the weak point in the communication line.
Yeah, that's kind of almost getting into like deception territory.
True.
We could still do that.
But yeah, you could totally
Let's blow things up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can
the
we-
idea is to do it for a starting action.
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, so
What's the point of
Wait.
attack?
we are working for the land pirates.
Yes.
They have
Yes.
to have some sort of truck
Oh,
or something.
Yes.
We take that thing in there, say we've got a delivery, show up on like some weird side of the compound where they have to figure out who the fuck they need to talk to sign for this, and then the delivery comes out and it's us, and we're delivering some fists to some faces. Or some
And
bullets.
then there's an explosion.
Yes. We need them
we're
to give us their fastest and most dispensable truck.
The Trojan truck.
They can totally
Also-
do that. Part of the idea is that they don't get their fingerprints too directly on this.
Yeah, I don't think we need like a land boat. I mean, we should definitely have some sort of truck, and then like we
I
show up to
stand
do.
out.
Well, yeah, so you're in the back of the truck, and the entire back of the truck because ogre,
Yeah.
and like we're in the front of the truck, or maybe I'm in the tower. But that's not important. The important thing is
Yeah.
we go in the front, we knock, we do the delivery man, ding dong pizza, and then there's an explosion on the other side of the compound, and ogre jumps out of the back and eats everyone.
Kool-Aid Man's through the gate.
Oh yeah! Oh, sorry, ogre.
Yeah.
Sly gets like his paragliding thing and gives it to Ogre, and like Ogre drops into the. Ogre drops
The front
into
wheels
the
of the truck are just always off the ground.
Ogre drops into the compound, like just in the middle alone, and he drinks a rage potion.
300 feet up, you hear wee.
One of their snipers is just tracking you.
What an idiot. Cha-chung.
Anyway, so maybe
What's
Maybe
the point of
that is
attack? Just the one.
front door.
Is it front door, like side door as a delivery?
Yeah, let's do side door. We can
Side door, we're gonna wear costumes. We're gonna look like a delivery company.
Are we gonna Fort Draken this from Dragon Age Origins?
I haven't played that in too long.
Oh, okay. Well, just two people going to rescue and they're wearing costumes and we're like having some shitty.
The best is Sten and the dog.
Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, Edgar can be part of that because one, disguises. Two, talkie.
Cool.
Right, I figure that'll let you guys kind of have
So I guess
the
So
spotlight.
is it like you get
Deception.
close and then you just blow open
Yeah.
the gate? You're
Yeah.
not like, are you trying to talk your way in, or are you trying to just get close so the snipers don't shoot you and then you blow open everything?
So we want to talk and then we'll take out the snipers from inside.
Because
Yeah,
that sounds less
deception,
like
right?
assault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk
I
our,
was
talk our
deception.
way in by pretending to be package delivery people, and then Sly turns into whatever the fuck Sly turns into, and all of a sudden, oh no, these snipers are being pushed out of their towers. That's crazy. They shouldn't drink on the job.
Okay. So deception, and the method
Yes.
of deception is you're pretending to be UPS.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cool.
and we're gonna show them what Brown can do for them.
Awesome. Hi, I'm here from UPS, and I'd like to sell you on the beauties of UPS Worldship. Anyways, cool.
It's a little too authentic.
I may have spent entirely too long working in logistics specifically. Anyways, start with one die for sheer luck. Is the operation particularly bold or daring?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's 3 gangs against
Yeah.
4 people.
Yeah.
So I mean, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, but you're pretending to be UPS. We'll come back to
Have
that.
we done the disguise thing before? I feel like
Yes.
We've done that.
To get into the police station.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Which I don't know if Sly was there for that.
Basically, we have
Also, I'm hearing an
like
echo.
we have porno costumes.
Yeah. That's roughly the
Hey.
quality.
You're under arrest.
Yeah.
Got a package for you.
Phrasing?
No, that's exactly the idea. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Not really.
Communication weakness due to
You're walking up to a gate and saying, "Hi, we have a delivery."
exactly. Nobody expects packages to be delivered to a secret project.
Can any friends or contacts provide aid or insight for the operation? Let's say that you got help from Sever for this.
I was also going to say Nora for uniforms.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a given that's where they
Okay.
came from. One. One. Are any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation? Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Reply Hizzy.
for sure.
Are there other elements that you want to consider? Maybe a lower tier target will give you +1 die. Maybe a higher tier target will give you -1. I think. So you get 1 for Sherlock. You get +1 because it's bold.
Okay.
They're going to be strong against this approach, so you're back down to 1.
Okay.
You get +1 for having friends or contacts, but you lose 1 for having enemies or rivals. And they're definitely a higher tier target, so you might have 0 dice for this approach.
I don't know. I ran the math, and I think that sounds like we get 6 die.
Okay, so let's roll 0d6 and see how that goes.
Okay.
Okay, well, a 0 is actually less than a 1 to 3.
Fucking fuck. We rolled.
Cool.
Doing great.
Yep, you pull up to the gate. In the truck that Several loaned you, and specified
Beep,
that it
beep,
needs to come
beep.
back in good condition.
And with a full tank.
Ideally with a full tank of gas, but yeah, no, it needs to come back in pretty good condition. Because I mean, like it's like the VIN in it is clearly one of the Hash House Harriers. Like
They're the worst fucking pirates. I swear to God. It's like they don't want to be in charge of this part of town.
it's crazy that she's legitimately trying to go legit, like I just explained to you.
When you honk the horn, it goes, "Yar, matey!"
No, it's ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
When you honk the horn, it goes land out.
I like it.
And I think this is the complication.
Yes.
Someone blows up the truck.
No, the
I thought we
complication
were the
is
complication.
you're part of the complication. The complication is the truck came with a string attached, and that string's name is Mina Coburn.
God damn it.
And you pull
My
up.
sister.
You pull up. Mina is driving specifically. Mina
How can
pulls
this
up
be?
to the gate. Yeah, exactly. Pulls up to the gate,
I was driving.
honks the ba-da-da-da-da horn, and effectively just like spotlights from like 4 different angles. Just shine on every inch of this truck except for the bottom. And they tell you that they know why you're here, Foghounds. Don't think that you are going to outsmart us this time. And like it's basically like one of those shitty badgers. Like you recognize the voice, specifically Ogre, because he was the one who was giving you guff, being like, "How the hell am I supposed to paddle to shore in this dumpster?"
It's not the guy who peed himself while telling us to surrender.
No.
Okay. Is he there somewhere?
Hey, shitbag, I hope you kept that dumpster because they're going to bury you in it.
And like he's one of a good number of people effectively pointing guns at your land boat.
If there's anything I know about vehicles, is that they're immune to bullets, so we just need to stay inside.
Almost in response, like a bullet cracks the windscreen and burrows in between like Mina and whomever else is up front.
I shoot that direction.
Awesome. Let's see
Do
hunt. Also,
Um,
what gun are you using?
So I'm not gonna use the stun gun yet.
Okay.
But like, I don't have a bigger gun than just my regular rifle, do I?
Your fine rifle will deal great effect by default. Or your fine pair of pistols.
Both sound good, but I'm definitely gonna have a long rifle, and I definitely want this to have some penetration through the truck. So yeah, I'm gonna
Good
shoot.
enough reason to use the word penetration.
Did we decide how we're going heavy or light or normal?
I'm
No.
I'm going ham, like all the weight.
I'm going light.
I'm gonna try heavy because we're on the back of the truck, right? Nobody would have seen me,
Right.
so.
It
Oh, it's
wouldn't
not-
have
I don't
mattered. You've
actually
already
have
been
four.
detected at this point.
Yeah.
Sure.
And this
I'm not
is
gonna-
desperate, by the by.
But why though?
It must have been that amazing dice roll.
Nice.
Nice.
So 6 and a desperate means I get XP for something, right?
Just
You-
rolling the
desperate at
desperate,
all.
you get XP.
Desperate.
Is it
Yeah.
playbook or insight?
Insight.
This will specifically be insight, yeah. And that's actually a great effect if you're using your fine rifle.
I am.
Cool. So let's get.
So like somebody takes a shot at our buddies in the front, and that's enough for like Bell to trace like blood splatter, Dexter trace back the shot,
Yep.
and like shoots back out through the hole and cans the guy through his sight in his eye.
Oh yeah.
Is it
No, it's a good
is
shot.
it- is it Mina and Sly in the front? In
It
the front
was
seats
until
of the
Sly
truck.
turned into a ghost.
I think it's 6s. Oh, great effect is 3 chunks of pie. Cool. Yep. Are you a prinny, Michael?
I am. I'm
Okay.
a pretty.
Awesome.
Okay, they shot at your sister.
Yeah, so I mean, who's next? There's a big gate in front of you. There is one fewer sniper nearby. And yeah, there's like 6 spotlights shining on your truck. And people are already sort of scrambling, like readying guns to just like unload into the rear of the truck because that's where a bullet just came from and killed somebody.
So, how many snipers are there?
Probably like another 2 or 3.
Mhm.
The lights are on you, which means they're in relative darkness,
Right.
which makes it hard to get an exact count. But there's a couple on watchtowers that you can kind of see.
hmm
Although one of them just had their head removed.
You could tell which one that one was because there's a little pink mist in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a fine red mist settling down over the eastern edge of the compound.
Raining.
Anybody else smell pennies?
Crow only had actions if he was driving or talking to the people at the gate, so
I mean, there's
Who-
probably people on the ground if you want to go skirmish something.
yeah, okay. How close to the truck?
I mean, there's like a couple people who like basically they're expecting the snipers to cover them as they close to the truck, throw open the doors, and then they're going to just like open machine gun fire on the inside. Or
Cool. I would like to run one
6
through with
6 irons,
my cane sword.
6 guns. Cool. Yeah.
The one opening the door to the truck because he was chilling back there with Ogre.
Okay. So wait, are you in the back? Because there's probably like 2 coming towards the back.
Yes.
Okay. So this will be desperate standard.
Cool.
If you're marking your cane sword and it's like a fine weapon, then it'll go up to great.
No, it's just a regular cane sword.
Okay.
But I should mark it anyway.
Mhm.
Skirmish.
Mhm.
Desperate. Standard. And I'm going to push myself. Can I hear Devil's Bargain?
Devil's
Ogre
Bargain.
got shot.
Devil's Bargain is the other snipers are going to take a shot, and I'm not going to tell you who their target is.
That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do it.
I hate you, probably.
5.
So yeah, you run one of these like it. You've seen Belle like with her 2 revolvers, and they sort of seem to have that same sort of steel in them. One of them was definitely not expecting a cane sword, and it just like I mean, how does Edgar kill that man?
He is so as soon as the doors open, he just.
I'm thinking it's like a
thrusts-
military truck, so it's just like the
Oh,
sort of
flaps.
the canvas.
He runs the sword right into the guy's collarbone, right as he sees a hand like start to open the flap, sort of thing.
Cool.
And then he kicks him back off the truck into the road.
The other guy, because there were two coming for the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy sort of like McCree rolls backwards and drops 2 bullets into you.
I'm gonna protect.
Awesome.
That's probably prowess.
Yeah, this is a prowess, and then I'm assuming you're resisting.
Protect the teammate. Take 1d to your resist roll. Yeah, so prowess, and I get an extra 1,
You
which brings me to 5
you
dice.
should get 2 extra total.
Why?
Because you've got Forged in Fire, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You just rolled 6 dice in Blades in the Dark. I just want to point that out to you.
Yes, I allocated my XP from last session, which gave me 1 in Prowl, which means I have 1 of every one of those pips, and Bodyguard gives me +1.
Yep.
And Forge and Fire gives me another +1.
So yeah, you take your 1 stress. What does it look like as this like gunslinger basically drops 2 bullets into Ogre and he don't give a fuck?
So I want to work this into an. Okay, I want to roll a skirmish and see if it kills him, and then narrate that part as he shoots me as I try to kill him. Maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And then my sniper gets to take a shot.
That's fine. This is probably desperate because I am literally being shot.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And standard or
are you attacking with a weapon or just you? Like, is it one of the weapons with fine listed next to it? Because basically, it's that keyword fine that bumps up the effect to great.
so find hand weapon, because could that literally just be like a bladed glove?
Yep. Yeah, or like some knucks.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a bladed glove. I have
Can you
ideas.
hear the sirens?
Yep.
Okay, that's the cops coming for y'all.
Sweet. Oop, no extra die. Can I hear Devil's Bark?
The shot is lethal. Like level 4 harm.
Fuck, no. Nope. I'm not doing that to anybody. I should have.
Yep.
I was gonna offer to aid, but I didn't get a chance to because of that shitty loud AC.
So yeah, the the first 2 bullets like graze probably your arm, because I'm assuming you just like push Crow down.
Yeah,
and there's there's almost like a wet thunk, but Crow's probably like learned that when Ogre pushes you down, just like go down and then roll out of the way because the rest of the arm is still coming.
Yeah, so I think what he did was he basically tries to like spring over over him to get at the end of the truck, and he tries to reach out and grab this guy's head so he can basically slash his throat with the glove and also mash his head into the side of the truck. But I think that dude dodges out of the way and then maybe puts some more bullets in me.
Yeah, empties the rest of like the revolver chambers into you. Like it's another 10 bullets, because 2 didn't seem to do too much, and this guy understands math basically. So yeah, this will probably be level 3 harm, which is like gut shot.
I'm gonna use an armor.
Okay, that'll fully negate it.
Okay. So I think what happens is you hear like the plinking as.
Did you V from Vendetta him?
I think it's. I spent some money, and Severa also put some money into this to get me a real fancy. It almost looks like a trench coat, but it's got plates in it. And the guy shoots me, and they just plink off into the distance, and I have this smile. It's like, now you're out of bullets.
But you can't kill an idea with bullets. But an idea can kill you. Cool. That sniper takes a shot. Is anybody in the front of the truck still?
Not at this
Don't
point.
think has Sly acted yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Were you
We
in the
still
front
have
or
a
the
ogre
back?
sister too, right?
Is it
Yeah.
Belle and Mina in the
I
front?
think it's Belle and Mina. Where was Sly? Did we ever establish that part?
Sly was riding like
Slinking.
underneath the truck.
I'm
I
under the
imagine, yeah,
seats.
Sly was Sideshow Bob under the truck.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. It's totally Mina gets shot.
Yep. She shouldn't have come on this fucking mission. This is how she's gonna learn, or she's gonna die. Get learned or die trying, right?
So yeah, who's up?
So
How bad is
I'd
she
like
shot?
to sort
I
of
mean-
slink my way out from under the truck.
Mhm.
Put on my dark sight goggles so
Okay.
I can actually see some of these snipers.
Oh yeah. There's 3 of them left. There's one up a guard tower, and then there's sort of like 2. Like it seems like they were expecting you.
Mhm.
Because somehow they got word that some assholes were going to attempt a delivery at like 11:53 p.m. And yeah, so there's like 2 sort of like at the like up 2 or 3 stories, and like just one of them is like hidden inside an apartment that like apparently they just rented for security. Like it's probably a listening post or something. And then another's just on top of a building, like crouching between a couple chimneys that are belching smoke.
Okay. So I would like to quickly jump to the top of the truck.
Yep.
And sort of, as I'm doing it, I grab my cloak from behind me, my fine shadow cloak.
Yep.
And I toss it up into the air directly beneath or directly between the 2 snipers,
Okay.
with my aim being to convince them that I'm the one jumping up so that they can take aim
Shoot
at me.
each other?
Nice.
And as I'm doing this, I'm going to push myself because that's one of my abilities, the
Yep.
Devil's Footsteps.
Yep.
I can maneuver to confuse my enemies to mistakenly attack each other.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, make a prowl, or I kind of wish there was like a feint action, but I think prowl would cover that too.
Yeah.
Let me check the. Yeah, prowl or finesse. You tell me.
Clever
Well, I think it's
ruse.
prowl because the idea is that it's not actually me being
Yeah.
sneaky.
Yep. Perfect.
So I'll take 1 stress, putting me to 8 stress.
It should be
Oh,
2 to push yourself.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my.
So if this will traumatize you,
That's
I will
changed.
absolutely let you do this, and then you'll fall over unconscious.
I'm gonna
Have
do
you-
One of us,
yeah, that's
one of
totally.
us.
I have to do it.
Weeble wobble, weeble wobble.
And then
Alright.
Crow will fall. Sly will fall over unconscious.
on the top of the truck.
No, this time.
Well, and then like
Next to me.
you can effectively you'll come back at 0 stress with 1 trauma in the next scene, which will be basically once this clock is filled out.
Right.
So yeah, let's see the roll.
All right, let's do it.
And I finally got to traumatize you.
Desperate and great because it's a fine
Yeah.
shadow cloak, I guess.
I really hope
Um,
this crits.
And the 1 bonus die for the.
For pushing
Dang.
yourself? Yep. Very nearly a crit, but a 6
Oh,
a 6
that's so
means you
close.
avoid further repercussions. And yeah, those 2 snipers are utterly fooled. They're like, I got him, like on sort of like fantasy bullshit whale punk ear comms. And then just like there's this crack at the exact same moment. The bullets like just whiz past each other. And then like each, like one guy, like they each shoot each other in the right eye.
Nice.
And then there's like that combine noise. They're like, whee on comms.
You got your bullet in my eye. You got your bullet in my eye.
And
All
yeah,
right.
the gunslinger that Ogre failed to murder is going to basically like yell, fall back, fall back. The gates open up. He scoots inside, and then they're going to try to shut the gates.
Do I have a chance to like give chase or just break through that fucking gate?
No. Yes, of course you do.
I would like to run in after.
Awesome.
Yeah, after is definitely the right choice. So
Wait. Let's just have Ogre break the gate down.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me when it occurs.
so is this like a swing gate or one of those ones that rolls on a track or like comes down? How does this gate work?
It's totally like a 2-door gate.
Okay.
You remember like in Breath of the Wild, like how there were those giant doors that you would like magnet open?
Yeah.
it's like
one
that.
of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what he's gonna do is on the way past the front of the truck, he's going to toss the Rage Essence vial to Mina.
Okay.
He's gonna say, "Use it if you need it, but it's gonna be bad."
She chugs it.
She got
basically.
shot.
She's gonna chug it basically instantly.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Or that. And then as the gate like closes, you'd think, "Oh, that's fine. This is a big fucking gate."
Mm-hmm.
But Ogre don't give a damn, and he's going to basically like try to shoulder tackle it to where he just bends a hole in the gate.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So
Ogre only has the one vial, right? So
Yep.
he
Yeah.
couldn't use it himself.
Yes.
Nope.
It's probably
Should be
for the
interesting.
best. No, it's for the best.
I'm prioritizing my sister here.
Chris, did I tell you that? No, I didn't show you this. Perfect. What does this button? Did something just pop up on your screen?
No.
Okay. I hit show to players on a character sheet, and apparently it didn't do anything.
You may have to check. If you click on it, you have to see who has access to
Okay.
it.
I just put it
'Cause if-
in all players' journals, and everybody can edit it.
Okay.
Yeah, push button. Now?
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I had this all set up just in case.
She's got skirmish. Oh, that's good. Yep.
And she's got
Ghost
the level
walk
3
thing
harm
from
gut
Lurk.
shot. Actually, let's change that to sniped. And yeah, she's going to chug that Rage Essence file.
Cool. That's gonna be great for her. Everybody's gonna end up super
Wait.
happy.
Does she have an additional one?
Oh yes.
Does she have two? Is she gonna go like Bane and just like overclock on Rage Essence? And
She has access to 2 Rage Essence vials. Since you gave her yours.
oh
So-
fuck, that's gonna be awesome.
Also,
I kind of wish you didn't throw it, so like you both drink it.
also the
Yeah, that would
the
be
veteran
better.
ability that she's got.
Uh-huh.
It's like, how does your ghost walk thing work?
What do you mean?
You have an ability that lets you phase into the ghost field and then appear somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah. How does
My
that
sister
work?
has
Could
it too.
Could you read that for me?
You may shift partially into the ghost field,
Mhm.
becoming shadowy and insubstantial for a few moments.
Mhm.
Take 2 stress when you shift, plus 1 stress for each extra feature.
Cool.
Is my sister gonna be Punch Nightcrawler?
It lasts for a few minutes rather than moments.
Mhm.
You are invisible rather than shadowy,
Yep.
and you may float through the air like a ghost.
Okay. Cool. So on her
That's
turn, I
not
know what she's going to do. And then she's probably going to pass out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Ogre,
So
do your thing.
Yep. Shoulder charge. Desperate. Probably desperate.
To bust through a gate. I mean, they're
I
falling
just mean
back.
based on the situation. Yeah. Okay.
They're
so
falling
risky
back,
then?
so this is risky. But if you
Okay,
fuck up, it's going back to desperate.
Okay. I'm doing not to be trifled with.
Mhm.
So
So-
I'm not gonna put an ogre-sized hole in this thing. I'm going to basically reach in, grab the 2 like edges of the doors,
Yeah.
and rip them up,
Yeah.
and then like throw them at them.
Yeah.
So is that skirmish or wreck at that point?
That's wreck.
Okay. So risky, great effect, or
I mean, so
supernatural strength. So
when
I don't know.
you when you push yourself, you can either take an extra die or increased effect. So if you go for like great effect, you will like remove these from their hinges.
Mm-hmm.
If you go for the extra die, it'll just be like you're probably like you're making a smaller hole, relatively speaking.
Oh,
Until you said the shoulder check thing, I was gonna have like Crow hop on Ogre's shoulders and like say, basically yell
Master
charge.
and blaster.
Does that count as aid? Can I get an extra die
That
from
would
that?
totally count as help.
Okay, I'm gonna take great effect then,
Okay.
and because I mean I can't shoulder
When-
charge now that Crow's on me, so I have to
Yeah.
rip these things out by the root and
I'm
then
probably
huck them at
waving at
people.
Kate's side.
Drive me closer.
I want to hit them with my sword.
And
5.
take your 1 stress, Crow.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
mean,
5.
yeah, like you get 1, just like, which is Ogre's strong arm?
Left.
Okay. So Ogre, the sinister bastard, rips the left one off of its hinges without problem, but the right one takes like a tug, and then a second tug, and then there's finally like the grunting and heaving of like metal bolts being ripped out of concrete. And like that one finally comes free, and it was a bit distracting, quite frankly, because I think when Ogre does that, he's not entirely like super in charge of his faculties.
No.
And so
Probably
yeah,
like base level. I have to decrease power to brain to increase power to arms.
yeah, well, and it's like blood flow probably too.
Yeah, I have to FTL this thing, and I mean
Yeah.
brains aren't necessary at that point.
Yeah, no, you turn off the oxygen, you get
Right.
that burst laser 3 fully powered up.
Right,
And it
you take
takes
out their
13
drone station.
seconds, exactly. So yeah, and then you're hucking these things at people.
Kind of just throwing them in front of me. I mean, people are running, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping to just. It's a door, so it's gonna hit something.
Yeah, no, you're gonna crush a couple red shirts with this.
What color do the Badgers wear? Just curious. Is it red? Because that'd be great.
Totally.
I mean, it ends up red after a door has landed on them.
Are they the Red Badgers of courage?
Feel shame.
I resist.
Also, yeah, the Hufflepuffs, aka the Puffs, are totally in yellow.
They're both badgers and puffs.
They're going to get together after this. The survivor, they who survived the Foghounds, and form Team Hufflepuff. And then they'll get 20 points.
Well, we don't need to get sued, so we have to we have to salt the earth.
Yeah. Please don't sue me, J.K. Rowling.
JK.
God damn it. So yeah, yeah. A couple of people are splattered by doors, but it took sufficiently long that like the next action will occur at a desperate.
Okay, that's fine.
You have
Alright,
to
is
say
there-
that, Jordan. Actually, it's too late now.
No, I'm gonna say it anyway. Growling
on the floor laughing. Nice.
Dying.
Is there? So things are getting worse for us, right? There's like more people attacking and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. No, you've made a bit of noise.
Who?
And Ogre like kind of took his sweet time getting through, like removing the gate, but still. So yeah, there are again like there's a few people, and like there's automated turrets spinning up, getting ready to effectively just fill the truck with bullets.
How close are the automated turrets together? Are they fairly well apart?
Yeah, they're kind of spread out, and like they seem like I think it was in Red Alert 2 where there was one of the factions could just like have hidden turrets, and then like when your units got close enough they would just like pop out of the ground and start shooting. It's kind of like comical like that. I mean, it's fucking horrifying if you're a target, but
Right.
Wait, what happened?
Do I have an anti-material rifle that isn't the stun gun? Like, could I shoot the turrets without? 'Cause
yeah,
The stun gun's like a one
yeah.
shot.
yeah,
They have a turret?
yes.
Okay.
Probably fine.
And yeah, like I mean, you throw those electroplasmic rounds in your rifle, and yeah, it'll fuck stuff up. You get those for free.
Alright.
They're 0 weight,
Yeah, I just attacked. Oh, I don't need to attack them, right?
and yeah, it'll just be a hunt to see how well you hit them.
Are we still desperate?
It's desperate again, yes.
All right. So, because we're desperate, I'm gonna go ahead and take some stress to make sure that we. I'm sorry, it's great success because it's a fine weapon.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take some strain. So,
So
I'm
if
gonna
you
play this as.
if you push yourself, one of your abilities is that sharpshooter thing, which is when you push yourself to do a ranged attack, you can also make a falling at extreme distance or unleash a barrage at rapid fire. So I mean, if you
Can I
push
suppress a turret?
I mean, I'm just gonna say you can attack multiple turrets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll like roll out of the truck,
Mhm.
and like sprint to a new position, kind of like trying to set up a flanking sort of way in order to get clean shots of the turrets.
Cool. Was that your roll just now?
Yeah, 5.
Cool. Yeah. So one of them manages to get a bead on you. Like while you're running over, you take a couple pot shots, and one of them actually like is enough to sort of hit it sufficiently in like in an area sufficiently unhardened as to like cripple it. And it sort of like spins around a couple times and then like tries to retract and go back underground, but like the barrel snaps off of one of the guns because it didn't actually like fully retract properly. And it's toast. You get the other one, but not before it tags you. So let's say it's a level 2 harm turret fire.
So this is not an indulge device. I want to try to
Resist.
resist.
Okay.
Where is the resist button?
It's any of your stats, which are the prowess and other things.
Prowess, insight, and resolve.
Yeah, so this will probably be prowess to be beefy at it.
Okay. So 2 stress.
You actually get an extra die from one of the gang special abilities, so roll another d6.
Always with that.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you take 2 stress.
Okay.
And no harm. And Sly, you can pop back into the scene.
Oh my.
Basically at will.
When my insight fills up, do I get to spend it?
I think it's instantaneous. I haven't read anywhere that it isn't, so.
Okay. My insight just filled up, so I'm going to take another point in hunt.
Cool. Does that get you to 4? Because you can't take the 4th point yet.
I can't take 4?
No.
Okay, then I become better at something else.
Okay. If you put it into survey, that would get your insight defense up to 4, which is kind of absurd.
Sure. Done.
Cool. So does Mina do a thing? Does Crow do a thing? Or is Sly waking up from his brief nap?
Who's left when Crow and Ogre charge in through the door?
Is your AC on like murder?
Yes.
Okay. There's sort of like oh right. Belle totally did a thing and make some progress on the clock. There's Jesus Christ.
That's freezing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Chris, I will fly down to Louisiana and you will buy me a beer. 32C is like 80 degrees.
No, that's stupid and gross. It's not even that cold here outside. Wait, let me check and make sure that's true.
That's the temperature my CPU idles at.
It's 74 degrees outside right now, so it is hotter in your room than it is outside in Louisiana in June right now.
Yeah.
And Louisiana might as well be the balls of hell.
I mean,
yeah,
it kind of is.
It's the humidity of somebody's like taint or armpit.
Specifically Satan's. Anyways.
Taint pit.
His is more like a dry heat.
But that's preferable.
And that's why he's unhappy, because his taint is dry.
That's why you come to That Taint podcast. For those facts that you can't get anywhere else.
Dicks and Dice podcast.
my AC is off. Who is within range of Ogre and Crow?
I mean, yeah, there's totally like a gunslinger, like the one who took shots at you and then ended up hitting Ogre 12 times. You could get on him.
Hey, do you want to skirmish somebody and I can fastball special you to them?
Yes.
So Ogre, are you helping?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna make Crow fly?
Yeah. I'm basically gonna hold my hand out and say, "Crow, stand in my hand." And like all his veins in like his neck and arms are just like bulging and weird.
I probably do like that gymnastics like handstand on Ogre's shoulders and then like walk onto his hand sort of thing.
I have a devil's bargain.
Yes.
Mina takes both vials.
I can't see how that's bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
That's incredible. If she's gonna die, she's gonna die like a freaking legend. So, not a problem.
Let's just do it and be legends, man.
I know she's gonna die the way she was born, screaming and angry.
Screaming and covered in viscera.
That's not hers.
Okay, so risky.
This is probably desperate.
Okay.
You're being thrown at a man who has been demonstrated to like shoot very well.
Okay,
By someone
standard.
with superhuman strength. So there's not a lot of like fine adjustment
Yeah.
you can do.
Okay, risky. Okay, desperate, standard.
Yeah. Skirmish and 2 bonus dice.
Yeah.
Or 1 bonus die and extra effect.
No, I'm doing that.
Okay.
It's a it's a good thing you took
Yeah.
Oh,
How would that have gone if I didn't? I'm just curious.
Oh, he would have shot you out of the fucking sky.
and then you paste it on a wall.
Okay, so I fly in the sky and
Yeah, and I mean,
stab.
like, you get him the same way you got that other one. Like, blade sort of right next to, like, just above the collarbone. But the thing is, like, you sort of had, like, your arm out at, like, full length to get the sword in the right spot. And, like, your hand and wrist can't hold on to it.
okay.
So you're going to take the level 1 harm sprained wrist because you've tried to hold on to it anyways.
Sure.
And then you keep going.
Yeah.
Like sort of past him because you're traveling at an arc and you're going to hit the ground at an uncomfortable speed and it's going to be like the level 2 harm road burn.
I thought we were gonna tumble and like end with like Crow looking down at him like inches away from his face.
Wipe yourself off.
Oh, and yeah, like the other guy like kind of comes with you. It's a pretty inelastic collision.
Okay. Road burn.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
like
of
road rash.
one-way momentum.
Yeah. And yeah, like the corpse tumbles with you and your cane sword is like pretty well stuck in him, probably bent. It might like it's probably like if you get it back, it is going to take work to repair it, and it's going to take some time to get out of this man.
Sure.
So unless Sly is conscious again, Mina takes that second rage vial.
Great.
You hear the primal shriek of utter fury that only a 17-year-old girl can manage. And then just, I mean, you've maybe seen Sly do this before, but she basically zots out of existence. And then about a quarter second later, there's just a shower of viscera over all of you. Every single person in that compound, as she just, like, takes her hands, plunges them into the sniper what shot her, and scatters them. Like confetti at a wedding. And then disappears again.
I found a scream for you.
Yeah. So, Ogre, what's happening?
He's just kind of smiling and nodding at all the stuff that's happening right now. What's my immediate
Like, what do you see?
surroundings? Yeah.
So, there's a few sort of, like, small buildings around you. The walls around the whole facility are, like, anywhere from 30 to 50 foot high, and concrete, rimmed with barbed wire. Also, you're not sure how this didn't, like, catch your attention sooner, but the thing that's being constructed in the middle of the dry dock isn't a boat.
What is it?
It's a big tube, almost. Like, it's kind of an octagonal prism, but the ends are rounded.
Is it a tube or a pipe?
It's a tube. It's, like, sealed at both ends. It looks like an octagonal sausage, almost. Like, that's kind of the shape of it. So, like, it's sort of, like consistent width in the middle and then, like, tapers at both ends to rounded edges. There appear to be, like, a platform underneath it. and there's like hang gliders arrayed along the sides. There's a couple things that like look to be like the sort of thing that Bell uses for fun, which is to say big ass guns that like would swivel on something. Like it's the sort of thing that you would love to have on your boat at the front.
Okay.
But they all seem to be pointed downwards for some reason. So those of us in the audience and those of us who aren't people physically in Gastown right now would recognize this as a Zeppelin.
Oh. That kind of makes my scary tool I was planning on using even better. Did you
Okay.
read in the chat, Andrew?
No?
Okay. Have you ever heard of a thermic lance?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Ogre brought one of those along in case some destroying was needed.
Okay.
So, are there any people between me and the tube thing?
A couple.
Sucks for them.
There appear to be like a couple people who are like utterly devoted to their work. Like
That
they
sucks.
don't seem to have noticed anything, despite the fact that so far you have been anything but quiet. They don't even notice the fact that like there's a red mist of like bloody confetti falling over the base they're in.
That's weird. They're probably snake people. Anybody who hasn't been paying attention to all the gunfire and doors ripping off of hinges is wrong.
Okay.
And Ogre cannot suffer a snake bag to live, or even a suspected snake bag.
Cool.
So, like, he's gonna march over. He's basically got this long, it just looks like a big pipe with a handle on the end.
Mm-hmm.
And when he gets close to somebody, he's gonna drag it along the ground till it sparks, and it's gonna be this like white
Yep.
blinding light almost, and he's gonna put it like next to somebody. And he's going to tap it and try to get their attention. And then basically he's going to hit one of them in the head with it to kill them, to make an example for the rest of them and tell them to leave.
Okay. And like these are the people who don't seem to give any shits? Because there's
Yes.
still people with guns that are like fleeing you.
They're
but
fleeing.
The people who aren't, well, they're getting to a distance and then they're going to try to shoot you. And like they seem to be
that
sort
makes
of
sense.
covering each other's retreats. So like one of them will back up like 20 feet, find cover, ready the guns, and then the next wave sort of falls 20 feet farther back. So they've always got cover and someone pointing guns at you. So I mean, you can do that, and nobody is going to put up any resistance.
Yeah, I've got
but you're-
people who are better at ranged stuff,
you're
so I'm going to
probably
handle
gonna
the
get shot.
immediate through. I could probably take it. It's fine.
Okay.
Single-minded determination. Remember, brain is turned off still.
Mhm.
So is this skirmish to bash one dude, or does it just happen?
It just happens. So like you did you say you like tap them with it?
I tap it on the ground to try
Okay,
to get everybody's
yeah.
attention to look at me, and then I hit one of them with it.
They seem utterly unconcerned with everything, even after one of their fellows gets their head like burn sploded.
No, these guys are all dying.
So-
all of them
so-
scorched earth.
Does Ogre remember what happens when fire is introduced to a squid cultist?
No.
Okay. Well, when the squid cultist died, they basically like puddled into green goo, and the green goo was highly flammable.
Right.
This person just like cooks like meat and is otherwise human.
No, I know what they truly are. Inside, I know. The voice inside tells me that these things are wrong
Okay.
and they need to be killed.
Cool. Yeah, you can finish off the rest. One of those gunslingers, like another one, because it's kind of like the spark rights sort of thing, is probably going to take a few shots at you. So it'll be like level 2 harm because they're kind of far away.
Shit. I'm one slot short of being able to use heavy armor. 1, 2, yep, 4. I only get 6 for heavy. Damn it.
I mean, you can resist.
Yeah, I mean, oh. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna resist.
Cool.
Hold Hold on one second.
What roll all 1s and 2s, because that seems to be a thing that people do with 6 dice tonight. Although you only get 5 only.
Yeah. How will I survive? You know.
I can't believe no one has ever crit on a resistance roll, because that just heals 1 stress.
Yes!
There you go. So yeah.
Ogre did sessions ago
Okay.
with the ghost.
Yes.
Or
Yep.
the not ghost.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to say ghost.
So I think like there's somebody shooting at me, and like Ogre is so single-minded in I have to kill all these snake people
Yeah.
that like the bullets are whizzing by him, and he's ignoring that just like they're ignoring him.
Yes. No, like it's totally like, yeah, you are single-minded in the same way that they are. Yeah, you murdered the people who are just on basically like hyper Adderall, so that they don't do anything but work.
Good. Drugs are bad. And then I guess when if I have anything left of the lance, I'm just gonna toss it towards this tube thing because I don't want it.
You don't want the Zeppelin?
I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works. It's not a boat. I don't give a shit. We do boats.
So you can probably look at it and tell it is a skyboat.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
skyboat.
skyboat.
That's fair. I guess I'm just gonna drop the lance somewhere else so it doesn't cut into the skyboat.
Okay.
Man, it's gonna be really hard to hide this thing.
I mean, I'm imagining it has the same stats as your boat, just writ larger. Like,
Yeah.
it's armored, it's kind of quick, it's also a heat magnet.
Yeah. Do we have like a signal that we ever set up? Like, can I whistle and let people know that like, hey, there's a thing here we should check out?
I'm assuming you do.
Maybe I just howl because it's a foghound thing. So I just
Mhm.
go, oh.
Yep. Yeah, so Ogre has howled the howl of, hey, there's something over here, we should steal it. What are Belle and Crow up to? Crow with her fucked up
Howl wakes
wrist.
up Sly.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
What's Sly up to?
He heard the Sly signal.
Doodle-doo.
What? This is a good question. Yeah, what trauma does Sly have now?
I was trying to decide. I don't know. I was leaning toward reckless.
They all kind of work for you, is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that any of these don't work. Reckless is good.
I think soft would be funny.
True.
Soft would make you like the odd man out in the group in a big way.
I've already not actually hurt anyone.
No,
Like,
you've
all of
totally hurt people.
You
Well,
murdered
they
a bunch of
weren't
cop
people.
snipers. when
You
we
you
that's
banshee
terrible.
howled to death a sniper after they shot you.
That wasn't me. That was a spooky ghost.
The spooky ghost that apparently is you. And
A little
so
bit.
it was you
Oh.
rolled a crit when you used your ghost walk thing.
Yeah, I did.
And I was like, cool, how do you kill both of them? And one of them, like, instantly, you're like, yeah, I banshee howl at that guy, and he basically shits to death. And then I teleport behind the other one and slit his throat. And I was like,
A little bit. Yeah.
Maybe Sly's vicious.
that seems like a one that fits sort of like that version of Sly. But I think,
There are many Slys.
yeah,
Paranoid would also work. I mean, I know we already said all of them would work, but I'm just
yeah,
saying.
like
Yeah.
obsessed works because you spent 9 coin basically making a urinal that points towards the College of the Arts.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you don't have to answer it now, but playing to that trauma does get you XP. So
Right. Yeah.
it's up to you how much or how little you play to it. I don't really invoke it or anything. So yeah,
Right.
Vicious would be awesome.
I mean,
I
vicious is what Mina is doing to things.
Yeah.
I think I will go with soft.
Okay,
Ooh, nice. Okay.
There's
That's
been too
gonna
much
cause a
violence.
rift.
get that sweet, sweet drama.
Stop
We haven't had
attacking
any yet.
people.
We'll have to see what
Pets
drama's like.
Marius. And it's like, too many people have died today.
Sobs a little.
Did Marius get injured and that's why you're soft?
Oh yes.
Oh shit!
Did he break a wing?
Maybe
Yeah.
when I like at the
He had a wing caught in the cape when you threw it up or something.
yeah.
And there's a
you
little birdie
cradling him?
screech.
That's the last thing he hears before he passes out. Just
Yeah.
squawk.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's what
no.
causes the stress.
Oh
Mhm.
no, poor birdie. No.
That's gotta be it. Yeah. So I will just sort of make my way over to this Zeplesk object
Mhm.
and try to figure out how it works.
Awesome.
Since,
So that'll
we're not
be
really that familiar with this
that'll-
technology, right?
yeah. I mean, yeah. It'll be yeah. I can hear myself when echoing in someone. It'll probably be study, or tinker. I would assume.
I'm going straight to the controls, so
Okay.
I'm thinking Tinker.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and you're just like, oh, what does this button do?
What does this
Oh, what
button
does this
do?
button do? Cool.
Is this better?
You're really
It's a little
loud.
louder.
Really
Yeah,
loud or low?
Loud.
Loud.
What the fuck? Microphone? All right.
I just adjusted you in Discord.
Are we still desperate at this point?
This will be. Let's see how this one goes, because you're sort of one step removed from the action. But if you fuck this roll up, it'll be desperate.
Okay, so it is risky then,
Yeah, it's risky right now for
because
you.
they're still aiming at us.
They're aiming at like the rest of the party. Yeah, but you're inside. Like this thing is. Did you play Red Alert 2? I think had the
Damn right I
Kirovs.
did.
The Kirovs. Like this thing is a
Absolutely.
Kirov except fast.
Kirov report thing.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's like it's only lighter than air because Jesus.
It's only lighter than air because of Jesus. Is he at the wheel? Can he take it?
Yeah, he
I'm
might be
pressing
taking the wheel.
buttons.
Marius, take the wheel.
It's only lighter than air because they've basically got like moon-touched hydrogen in there. This thing is like built like a brick shithouse isn't sufficient. This is like a metal flying shithouse fortress.
Okay, well,
I think the complication that occurs is off in the distance you hear the whine, the unmistakable whine of that solar gun array battery
ruh-roh.
charging.
You just turned my idea against us.
No? What was your idea?
Are you gonna fire the solar cannon at the dry dock?
That's for me to know and you to be vaporized by. No, that's for me to know and you to find out. We play to find out what happens.
Okay.
And yeah,
Well.
there's probably smoke coming out of the controls at this point. Like there's yeah.
Small electrical sparks.
Mm-hmm. The blue electrical smoke of the blue smoke of electronic functioning is escaping
Oh no, not the
rapidly.
It's
magic blue
leaking.
smoke.
Yeah.
Magic smoke.
Bell, what's up?
I'm looking for the biggest thing to shoot with my stun gun.
Shoot the mountain.
Would
Can I
it?
punch a hole in the? So we didn't. No, ostensibly, we did this to steal a boat.
Yes.
Is there a boat to be stolen?
There is a Zeppelin to be stolen.
And you guys are in the process of Zeppelin stealing.
Sly is trying to steal it currently. Yes.
Is there any tethers that it has, or like a ceiling to this place?
Yeah. There's two like sort of big steel cords that can probably be disengaged elsewhere, but would also respond well to force.
Sure. And Sly, this is critical. Sly is in the Zeppelin.
Yes.
At
So
the
if something
moment.
goes horribly wrong, I could shoot Sly.
Yes.
Okay. I do that.
Do it.
Cool.
Are we still desperate?
Yes. So get
Okay.
XP.
So let's talk about the Devil's Bargain.
I think
If I miss, do I ignite the Zeppelin?
no, I think it's different than that. I think the Devil's Bargain is the Sparkrites are falling back to like sort of like a warehouse building. Like it's probably more accurately a hangar. And the Devil's Bargain is basically they have like exosuits inside.
Which would be a good thing to shoot with the sun gun, but I would have already expended the shot. Okay.
I mean, you can take the Devil's Bargain and not use the sun gun, and you can still, like, a really good shot would snap one of these cables. They're probably under pretty good tension.
Sure. I've got enough stress that I want to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, because the sun gun, I'm not killing anything with it. I need kills me with it. Yeah, I'll shoot with my regular fine long rifle.
Cool. Yeah, it's probably just standard effect.
Oh.
I mean, you get it.
Sure, but now there comes the consequence.
Yeah. You get the thing, and the consequence is going to be that, like, your first hit, like, hits it on the side, and you snap, like, it's a braided cord of these, like, steel cords, basically. And so, like, the first hit hits one, and, like, you hear, like, this horrible noise as like this steel breaks and like Sly the Zeppelin you're in like buckles slightly, like it shifts just a bit, and you're pretty sure that was you at the controls, but you're not 110% sure. And like this cord comes whipping down and like bisects two of the Sparkrites, unlucky enough to be caught in the courtyard, and I think it continues whipping over to you, Belle, and it's either going to, like, you can get out of the way, but you'll probably have to leave your rifle, and it'll be, like, shorn in half by this high-speed steel, or you can duck and cover and, you know, save your rifle, but it might get you.
Can I spend a point on armor?
Oh, totally, yeah.
I armor up.
Cool, yeah. And so, yeah, you hit the deck, and this thing, like, basically pings off the back of your, like, fancy armored hat. Because I'm assuming that seems the most Bell piece of armored equipment.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool. Crow, some, like, garage-style doors start opening.
Uh-huh.
And a couple people in, like, exosuits, basically, come stomping out, and one of them yells, "Get away from her, you bitch."
Oh, the ship. I was like, I didn't go near anybody.
I was mostly just going for the alien reference, but, you know.
Yeah. Red. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
How far away are they from me?
They're a pretty good distance. Like, they can probably close on you faster than you would like, but this will be risky.
No, I'm gonna run up to them and shoot them.
Okay, cool.
For that skirmish roll.
Okay. So you're getting within like they could close and punch you distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So that'll be desperate and standard.
Cool. It's just a regular pistol.
Well, no, I was gonna say, and there is a Devil's Bargain, and it's Mina comes back.
Yup.
Yes. And I'm also gonna push myself.
Awesome. You can't push yourself and get the Devil's Bargain.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay. Sorry.
So you
Take
lose
one of those
those
ones
ones.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
those last two ones, just skip them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Devil's Bargain, not the pushing.
Okay, so you push yourself and not Mina comes back?
No. Mina comes back.
Okay.
I don't push myself.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you managed to cut this guy down, and the other one is coming for you with like this clompy claw hand thing, and it's right about to like close around your head, and then just like, again, like this preternatural shrieking howl of a demon-possessed 17-year-old on like speed cocaine and literally rage essence rips them in half, And then like also kind of continues the motion of the claw. So you're
Yeah.
gonna get clocked in the head. And it'll be like the claw level 3 harm, which I suggest you probably want to resist.
Yeah. Can I? So I'm gonna use armor
Okay. That'll stage it down to 2.
and roll to resist.
Mhm.
Okay. That would be what? Prowess?
This'll be probably prowess, possibly insight, because I could see you being like, I'm ducking out of the
Yeah.
way sort of thing.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Cool. And take your extra die.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
It's really good.
Oh, you know what? I can't resist it down to level 2.
Why
I
not?
have, because they're both. It's full.
Level 2 is full?
Yes. So.
Oh shit,
okay,
it is. Yep.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm taking armor.
Okay. So you're gonna resist it down to 3? Oh no, it is level 3. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So bonus die.
Cool.
Cool. 1 stress.
Yeah. 1 stress and you take. Wait, but it was level 3 harm. If you tick,
Oh, hold
if you
on.
tick
Wait,
armor
yeah.
and resist, it goes down to
Yeah.
1.
Cool. Doing that.
Okay.
The claw.
Yeah.
With that Toy Story voice.
Uh-huh.
The claw.
Nice.
Well done.
I've watched that movie about 400 times thanks to the kids.
Yep. Awesome. And that's gonna be the end of like the resistance of the spark rights. You still have, although this is kind of redundant, a psychotic teenager on the loose. Is it that? Yeah, that's the okay.
Ogre's gonna grab her.
Cool.
I have a suggestion.
Backhander?
No!
She's like,
I have a downer.
Just make her angry.
I have the trance powder.
Gimme.
I just need Ogre to like hold her down.
Do you want to get close to her, or do you want me to do it?
You do it and I'll assist you by giving it to you.
Yeah, I figure this is like trying to bathe a cat while trimming its nails and force feeding it medicine.
yeah. This is probably a skirmish roll.
Yeah.
Skirmish. I'm gonna push myself to.
And then I help.
Do I need to push myself?
Do it.
I need super like ridiculous force to overcome her rage strength. Let's say.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get an extra die out of that.
Cool.
Is this
Can I-
risky or desperate or?
This is desperate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get like all ones and you actually like snap her knife.
For one, this
Fuck.
is family. Like it's already desperate. For 2, she's hopped up on the strongest of goofballs and 2 doses
Yeah.
thereof. So yeah.
1 was enough to make me like lose track for
Yes.
like 12 hours.
Yes.
And she's like a third my size and
Mhm.
took 2. So standard 2 bonus die.
Mhm.
Booyah!
Nice.
I even ordered them numerically for you.
Thank you for that. Yeah, no, I appreciate that you ordered them in descending order. Yeah. The next time, like, I'm assuming part of Crow's helping is like, although you don't tell Crow this, you totally use Crow as bait.
He's fine with that.
And
You
so
don't have
yeah.
much choice.
And so yeah, like Mina comes back and like basically has her hands around Crow's throat and is squeezing like Belle probably like had something around your neck at some point when she's been healing you over the weeks.
Yeah.
And that was like uncomfortable, but maybe part of you was into it. This is a very different experience.
Yeah.
You are going to have bruises there for some time.
Cool.
So it's
You're gonna have to
officially
explain to Nora that another girl gave you like real big hickey.
it's officially turtleneck season for Crow, and that is a fashion crime.
This will be
it's a
great
tactical
for-
turtleneck.
No, but this will be great for the wedding.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean,
and
it's not
probably
in 2
like
days, is it?
like
This is my bachelor party.
nice.
We got you the most baller fucking after the ceremony carriage to leave on ever.
I just want to point out, if I fill out like 2 more harms, I think I'd.
She's
have
not.
something
She's not.
permanent
She's
happen to
not
me.
going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Because Ogre rolled a 6, but like there is going to be physical evidence that Crow was utilized for bait here, because she is nigh unto a tiny angry goddess of murder.
It's fine.
And yeah, like probably like as the drugs start kicking in, she like sloppily does one of the like heel punches, like the fist, like the heel of your fist, right into your nose, so like that's broken and just fucked up. And yeah, and then like she's like finally just like and then falls over, and like the wound in her side is like still sort of bleeding steadily.
Are we all around the Zeppelin now?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
And
Have you led her to the Zeppelin?
And there's probably like a few people crying out for the sweet release of death, having been like bisected by like Zeppelin cord and the rest of it.
This is the span of what, like 3 minutes this all happened?
I'm thinking closer to like 10. But
okay.
yeah.
But still, this is not a long time-lapse footage,
No.
and it's like, this is a place. Oh, now everything's on fire, the doors are squishing people, 2 of them are ripped in half, there's a weird glowy stick, these snipers shot each other. Also, we have a Zeppelin now.
Yeah.
We have to go out this season with a bang.
Yep. Oh, now we're gonna be sky pirates!
Yeah, and so the Sly, you're pretty sure you figured out the controls at this point. You go to disengage the starboard like anchor, and it just like, warning, anchor not found. And then you disengage the port one, and it just like and like you hear a giant steel cord sort of thunk to the ground outside. And
Ogre's frantically looking for a captain's hat to put on.
It's the damnedest thing. There are actually no uniforms on board this thing yet. It's not fully functional for its maiden voyage, but like there's like definite, like there's linens for bunks and stuff like that, but yeah, there's no uniforms on board. And like there's a bit of food, but like you're pretty sure that's just like workers storing shit in the fridge while they're like getting the controls all set up. Chris, Chad is demanding you read something.
Gastown, more like kiss my ass town.
And as the Zeppelin starts taking off on its, stolen maiden voyage, with 2 Goulburns, a Slybert, what's Bell's last name? Manette, and Edgar doesn't have a last name, so last name here.
That's on purpose.
Crow.
Yes.
Croth.
And a last name here take off on this Zeppelin.
He's taking Nora's last name.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
You're gonna sell out like that?
But that means that Nora won't have a last name afterwards.
There can only be one.
Well, no, Crow will steal it, like he stole her heart.
Yes.
But
Yes. Yes.
I thought you were proud of like your heritage, and you're selling out and taking names of.
Do you remember in like the second session we established that a lot of people saw Crow as an apple?
Oh yeah.
Also, it's matrilineal up here. It's not.
Yeah, that's why Chief Koya is a lady.
Okay, that's fair.
Because the Haida tribe was matrilineal. Yeah, the Haida Nation. Yeah, the Zeppelin takes off, and it's a bit shaky at first, but that could just be that Sly is apparently being a little delicate with the controls.
Well, you have to navigate extra dimensions too, so there's that.
Well, yeah, but Sly seems to be less chaotic than normal and less like just fucking throttle it.
Sly, faster! As the captain, I order you to go faster.
I'm imagining Crow is itching to get at the behind the wheel of this thing a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, I'm
too.
adjusting the tricorn hat I stole from Harker all those episodes ago.
Crow,
Like,
I'll trade you the hat, and I'll allow you to pilot my ship. I found it.
And you didn't thermic lance it.
I didn't.
He didn't
That's
call
kinda-
dibs.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Wait. Have you licked it?
Yeah, I was gonna say Belle probably
You haven't
already
licked it.
did.
I can wake Mina back up.
And what's that gonna do?
Oh, you'll see. It's probably fine. She calls dibs too. It's a family boat.
Just imagine you raise her hand for her.
He's like, I agree. And then waves her hand.
And yeah, that solar gun battery up on the hill. You've got a better view as you start sort of gaining elevation.
And then it lights up and shoots you out of the sky.
It was never pointed towards the dry dock at all. It's pointed up at the night sky. And there's
They're gonna kill the moon.
There's a loud poof, and just 3 bright lasers lance out and strike sort of like the edge of the moon.
What's that gonna do for the buoyancy of the moon-touched thing?
And the damnedest thing happens. The moon starts to move.
Oh, like it's untethered now. It didn't explode.
So thank you for turning in to season 1 of Blades in Gastown.
Oh my.
My name is Andrew Otway. This has been a That D&D podcast production. And yeah, do we want to do end of session XP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Who wants-
before we do anything else, Belle, you got 3 desperate insight XP. Crow got 2 desperate prowess and 1 desperate insight. Ogre got 2 desperate prowess, and Sly got 1
yeah,
desperate prowess XP.
Yep.
And Mina's at 8 stress and 3 harm.
Probably fun.
Yeah,
She's
but that's
probably
a hell of a team collab. We left the truck.
Quick ogre parachute down.
There's those gliders.
I'm sure there was a panicked moment where he was asking if it would be possible to tether the truck to the bottom of the Zeppelin.
As you're already 60 foot up.
Oh yeah, like we're fully just headed out. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Cool.
I mean, Crow would if you gave him a hug on a cable, he'd swing down. But
da 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 da.
How much stress do you have right now?
3.
Oh, you're fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got a 6. I think I critted my vice.
Yes. You totally
Yeah, I
crit
don't-
your vice.
Think of how easy it's gonna be to smuggle with a skyboat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, execute a successful smuggling or acquire new clients or contraband sources.
Is the skyboat a contraband source?
I'm going to allow that.
Okay.
Sweet.
Contend with challenges above your current station.
Yes. So
Yes.
so much.
Very yes.
Is
Yeah,
that
that
one
was-
or 2?
You get 2 for that.
Okay.
We were called out and had to answer.
Yeah. Fuck them all the way to death. With the door.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
Okay, so would benevolent be us donating money to feed the people and also refusing some of
Shit.
the money for that mission?
Yep. Totally.
Yep.
Yay!
So that would be 2 for that one then.
Yeah, because stealing
We
the
daring the
skyboat.
balls out of this.
Yes.
We stole the skyboat.
Yes.
Yep.
And express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
So the goals of some of the crew is steal all boats.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Also, our goal is fuck the Badgers.
I don't know that that's that's kind of a goal.
Or a drive maybe, fuck anybody who stands in our way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
know.
no, part of your I'm definitely giving you at least 1 for that.
Okay, let's say it's 1 then, and we'll get 6 XP.
God.
which
yeah.
gives us a level and 2 pips. So are you guys cool with doing mastery? We can
Yep.
finish mastery.
Mhm.
Bloop bloop. Ha ha. Excuse me.
Cool.
Sometimes I
Spirit.
hiccup.
It's a spirit wanting to get out.
Release me. Oh, sorry.
How awkward.
Oh, it happened again. Oh.
Cool. Belle. You addressed a
Dang.
challenge with tracking and/or violence.
Dang.
Yes,
I
you
don't
get
think-
2 for
no.
that.
When? When did you do that?
You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
In curing people.
Yep, so you can get 2 for that. And you struggled with issues from your vice or trauma.
No.
I don't know that you struggled with it, no.
I ran around and shot stuff.
Yeah.
That's not struggling.
And you kind of revel in that, too.
Yeah. Like if I had shot the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been unstable.
Right. But no, I did not. So was that 4?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Crow.
Chris, do you record that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or do I record that?
You should
I
put that on your character sheet, though.
Yeah. There's a notes section, so if you just want to say like I did last time, I just put like allocate 4 XP or something, so you know to do it before the next session.
Where is that section?
Scroll down. It's underneath all your on the character sheet tab. If you scroll down, it's on the right side.
At the
Right
very
by
After
where it tells
clocks.
you where to mark XP. Yeah, under clocks.
Crow, you addressed a challenge with influence or deception.
Dinner with Nora's mother.
And then the
That's
plan to
about
get
it.
close was
Oh.
a deception plan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I thought it had to be like successful.
Nope. No,
Nope,
it's you addressed a
cool.
challenge, not you successfully addressed a challenge. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I gave all the coins Koya was gonna pay me back to her.
And through a potluck, yep.
Yeah. And
And I mean, like, you got down on one knee for the woman you love,
yeah.
which I think fits in there.
Cool.
And then struggled with issues from your vice and/or trauma.
I did some pretty reckless stuff.
You did some pretty fucking reckless stuff.
Is that 2 or?
So the fastball special was definitely reckless.
Right.
And then,
Oh, running at the guy to shoot him in the face.
yeah, and then with your like everything all fucked up, you totally charged a man in a power loader after he screamed "Get away from her, you bitch!" and
Yeah.
murdered the fuck out of the first one. So yes, you get 2 for that. So you get 6.
Nice. We are racking the shit out of some XP this round, man.
It's a good thing the season's over and I don't have to deal with these characters anymore.
Oh man.
I mean, you can totally carry them over to season 2 if you want.
I really like Ogre, but I want to try other stuff too.
I
It's the
mean,
hard
Mina
thing.
has a
It could be
character sheet.
Mina. But it's still a cutter.
It's still a cutter, but we can change that
Oh.
too.
You could also be another sibling. You have a bunch of them.
If we fast forward, it could be like, oh, this one's in the gang now, and
Yeah,
they're
no, I'm-
fucking weird.
I'm expecting it's going to be like 5 years on at a minimum, sort of thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how a Zeppelin works into this. So I was talking to, actually, okay, let's do Sly first. You addressed a challenge with stealth or evasion.
You got snipers to kill themselves, so that counts as 1.
Yep.
Yep.
And you totally snuck around and planted stuff in Gastown to make your urinal.
I did.
You know, out of context, that's real weird.
Is it less weird in
It's
context,
weird.
Yeah,
though?
It's weird in context.
Full stop. It's just weird. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I'm definitely giving you 1 for the artist.
I also turned down the 2 gold,
Yep.
2 coin.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. So that's 2 there. And you only just got your trauma. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, yes.
It's about time.
Was I the only one without one?
Yes.
Mhm.
You were 2 behind Crow.
Yeah. That much I knew.
But yeah, Belle is unstable, and Ogre is haunted. Or have I got 2 on Ogre?
Nope.
Okay.
That's just the one.
Okay.
So that was 5 total for me?
Yeah. And yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I don't get any.
Oh, did I not do Ogre? I totally thought I did Ogre. No, I did.
No.
Okay.
You super didn't.
Okay. No, okay, addressed a challenge with violence or coercion.
Yes. I can
Yes.
I can list examples if you'd like.
Let's save us both some time.
Anytime I rolled dice.
Yeah, basically. Expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
So background or heritage, I've got impoverished colonial, so helping other people, you know, so to help because I know how that feels. And drives, boat.
And also background of bodyguard, and you were like, get down. Get down, Mr. Crosident.
Get down, Mr. Future Husband. Not mine, but somebody else's.
Yeah. So you definitely get 2 for that.
Yeah, and struggle with the trauma. I at least lost it once and wailed on some innocent people because I thought they were snakes. So 1 for that?
Yeah, so 5.
Okay. 5. Okay, that gives me... I'm going to put 3 into prowess, which means I officially have level 4 skirmish. And 2 into playbook, because why not?
Cool. Awesome. So yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, I had no idea that the Zeppelin was there until I was talking with Jacob before the session.
He knew.
And no, he didn't. And I was like, oh shit! Like I talked to him. I was like, hey, yeah, you've got these love letters, and then I go over them again, and I'm like, oh shit! I have to come up with what the intel is and what the dossier is, because there were going to be 2 different things. They were the 2 different targets that you're going to get pointed towards. So the dossier was going to be basically like a blueprint for a Zeppelin, and then the intel was them building that sun cannon up on the mountain. And when you're like, oh, we can just point the sun cannon at the dry dock, I was like, shit, I didn't think of that for some reason. But yeah, no, that would totally, like, that would be 2 birds with 1 sun cannon.
And nobody went for it.
Yep. Which is fine. It's just that the moon is moving now, and I'm sure that will have no repercussions for anybody or anybody's people or anything.
You cut out for a little bit. I mean, I got what you said, but
yeah. So that's probably fine, you know.
Oh yeah, you know, there's nothing bad that can come of this. So I mean, why even worry about it?
Yeah, no,
This is fine.
why should I worry?
What, me worry? You've got a skyboat now. You could follow it around.
Fly Nora to the moon. Oh, so when I proposed to Nora, did we go back to dinner and she was kind of like, ha, fuck you, mom, and showing her the ring?
That's probably maybe Edgar was even convincing Mrs. Ashton rather, and just the fact that the ring showed up was enough to get her sputtering mad and digging her heels in.
Nice.
So yeah. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I was trying to figure out what are the 2 things that this city really wants. And one was to get the moon moving, and the other was just I was like, it's gonna be a super battleship, and I was like, wait, fuck that, it can fly. That's way cooler. So then it became a Zeppelin, and that was half an hour before the session. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you all. And I'm probably going to turn off the stream soon. So I should say thank you all for joining us as we adventured through Gastown. That was a lot of fun for me, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching us at home. We are That D&D Podcast. We can be found at thatdndpodcast.com. And this video will be going up on YouTube hopefully tonight. And otherwise, I want to wish you all a very pleasant and good evening.
Cheers, thanks, Enter.